All right. And then let me get on Meta. And we should be good. Why is this not working? All right, just give me 1 second. I'll try. Okay, we should be good. All right, people. Welcome, man. Welcome. A lot of topics to get to. I can't even promise you I'll get to everything. I'm drinking tonight, but I'm gonna keep it light. I know I owe y'all a long stream. By the way, I got no more plans. Well, let's just cross our fingers. No more traveling plans. So desktops for the rest of the year. I know y'all are saying, "Ack, enough of this traveling. Fuck them concerts. We just want you at the computer. Desktops only." Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta tell y'all, Cardi called me yesterday and he invited me to like 5 more concerts. So I'm gonna let you know that. But I didn't lock in on any of them. You know what I mean? But shout out to Cardi. I'll give you a recap of that experience if you guys want later. But what's good with y'all? Look at y'all. Okay. Oh, you driving? 45-minute drive? I got you. Little 45-minute drive? I got you. You were bored? Yeah, my bad, y'all. I apologize. You know, I be leaving y'all sometimes to the stragglers and the scums that you guys have to be entertained by. The Cardi show stream was dope. Oh yeah, shit. There's so much more that happened. I'll give y'all the story later, but there was so much more that happened. But obviously, one of the big things that happened was Cuffham got hurt. So, shout out to my man Cuffham. Somebody said if you take off that long again, it's gonna be a problem. Chat. Okay, do you want me to explain why I do IRLs, chat? Okay, so part of streaming is like what virality almost boils down to these days is clipping. And if you wonder why some of these streamers really even get big, is because all they do is they get clips. Now, when we have long form conversation, like for example, there's a page called Chat Nigga 101 on Twitter. They clip all our shit, and I allow them to. I love it. But the clips is like 10 minutes long. It captures a whole conversation. What really works these days is real quick clips, and like sometimes it's not even like, it's just like little funny moments. IRL streams, and I think IRL streams is just the easiest thing in the world. Because people clip every fucking thing. It could be a joke, a reaction, anything. You know what I mean? So if you're wondering why I do IRL streams, I kind of lean into that world a little bit. And also, here's the thing too. I think I should take advantage of, just trust my process with this. Chat, let me tell you this. Everybody, I've turned into the new tour reviewer. Every label is calling me, wanting me to show up to their artist tour. It's the same thing that happened with 6ix9ine. When I do something genuinely, Young Boy never told me like, come to 15 tour stops. He didn't tell me that. But anytime I do something genuinely, because I really like the artist, or that's my friend, right? Cardi's my friend, Young Boy's my friend. Then the rest of the industry, like, they think that's the new meta, right? So like everyone's calling me, yo, you got to pop up to this, yo, we're negotiating this tour. How can we? Okay, I get it. But for me, I do think it's kind of valuable to kind of, bring what we have established here a little bit outside, but not in a goofy way. And that's why I think shows are kind of important when I go to stream there. Again, that plus like the clipping aspect, that's pretty much why I do it. And the collabing aspect too, because you'll see me in real life with like maybe Aiden, you'll see me with other guys, you guys might not. But other than that, I really do like these desktop streams, but they're definitely much harder. They're much harder. Like I got to sit here. Like I could be on an IRL stream just kind of walking around, and that's content. Like on here, I literally have to speak for 5 hours. You know what I mean? And be entertaining, being engaging, get topics. And I'm not complaining because I've done it for over 10 years. But just to let you know when you guys see me outside, because I think you guys think like you don't even count it as a stream. But I do it to try to further what we have going on here. Anyway, today is a old school desktop stream. A lot of topics to get to. Offset, finesse 2 times. What else is going on? You guys put me up to speed. Offset finesse 2 times. 6ix9ine, his house got broken into. What else? A few other things. I'm pretty sure you guys will spam it all. Somebody said call 6ix9ine. Somebody said call whack. Nah. Somebody said that's lazy. No, that's not lazy. It's kind of mixing it up. Because there was a time that I thought just doing desktops, that was the lazy part. Because people be like, yo, you don't go outside to the, like, all right, cool. I go outside where you just want to see me dap up Trippy Red and all these guys and not talk to y'all really that much? Or do y'all want to see me sit here and grind out topics, be on time in terms of like, you know, like we're like 3 days late to some of these stories now, Chad. You need more IRLs? Yeah. And optimally, I don't want to have y'all pick either one. There's people that, you know, shout out to all my truck drivers. I love y'all. You know, and by the way, also on IRLs, I usually meet chat niggas. That's where I meet y'all. Like, yo, Ack, I was just watching your video. Ack, da-da-da. Yo, Ack, like, I meet y'all there. And obviously, we do have a show coming up in January. But still, you know, we got to mix it up. Because I do know my truck drivers, my Amazon drivers, my delivery guys, my people who work overnights, they like watching a full-on stream. And, you know, I'm like, y'all buddy. So I get it. You know, so IRLs, you know, we're trying to mix it up, right? Anyway, I have no plans of really going anywhere. And even when I do go somewhere, it's because I'm trying to do a day trip. I don't like staying there more than a day and a half. Okay. David and Dirk. Okay, cool. Let me write down a little topic list over here. So we have David, Dirk. We have what else? Obviously 6ix9ine and Finesse2x Offset. Cool. All right, bet. So, what's good? Now, I think one of the first things I do want to get into, the Meg trial is going on. If you guys don't know, Meg Thee Stallion is suing a blogger over defamation. She claims the blogger, and this is kind of like really crazy to me, chat. And I know some people are going to be like, well, you don't like Meg because you like Tory, and I don't think it has to be one or the other, but clearly I fuck with Tory, and Meg I haven't had the best interactions with. Let's just say that's to say the least. However, it is kind of crazy. I think this case that she has versus this blogger is very important for everybody who's a commentator. And what I mean by everyone that's a commentator, I think it's more because I see like I'm very confused why the commentary community is divided on this matter. I know some like Meg, but they shouldn't be divided on this matter. Now, there's one wow factor or wild factor. You know, Meg is suing and claiming that Milagro, who's a blogger, put out something that is a deep fake porn of hers, which is fake. I'm not standing behind things like that, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tweet out an AI video of Meek Mill getting fucked, right? Like, I'm not gonna amplify or tweet out a video of Meek Mill getting, you know, audio. Even there was an audio, I think it's fake. I didn't tweet it out. Our platform didn't really cover it like that. And that's not what I'm standing with Milagro with. What I'm standing with Milagro, and by the way, she said she thought it was real. So, you know, I'm not saying she was doing maliciously. Anyway, the point is, I think all bloggers and all commentators should stand with Milagro on the fact that what Meg Thee Stallion is trying to do, and I see some people, there's a anti-Tory, anti-Milagro community out there that they're like, oh, y'all just don't like it when she's sticking it to y'all. I want to remind y'all, I'm rich as fuck. So these things y'all are talking about is a reason they go at Milagro. Because she can't, like, if it's going to take $1 million for me to defend myself, I will. And the only reason I say that is because when y'all celebrate bullying based on who could pay legal fees, remember this, I could pay legal fees. So the same bullying that Meg could do to Milagro, I could do to y'all. You wouldn't want that, right? If y'all said something, y'all make videos on me all day. Y'all say all type of things about me. Y'all have repeated things y'all seen online that are flagrantly false. I could just put lawyers on all of y'all. Get y'all channels. Get y'all little, what is it, social security check, whatever the fuck y'all be getting, y'all little government. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Because I do think that this platform that we're all blessed with, which is YouTube, which is the internet, you should be allowed to expose those, or not expose, like disseminate those opinions as long as they're not harmful. And especially, I understand when it comes to defamation, I'm a public figure. I tell y'all all the time, I don't leave my house if I don't think I'm public property. I don't leave my house thinking, niggas better not ask me for a picture. Nigga, you know what you signed up for. I don't get online thinking, man, niggas better not say nothing bad about me today. I understand it comes with a job. Every day I get online, people tell me, you should die, you're this, you're that. I see it 1,000 times to the point I told you Twitter filters it for me now. And they told me I can't change it on my account. I couldn't because they believe it's such harassment that for the normal person, they might be suicidal, honestly. So with that being said, I'm telling you, I understand the gig. The gig is that I'm a public persona. And when people say stuff about me, sometimes even not true, I'm just not going to bully every and single person. There's a lot of people that don't like me. I'm not going to use the resources I have to bully them. So when people are just blindly backing Meg, I like to tell y'all it doesn't hurt me as much as it has ramification for y'all. Y'all are broke, okay? If this is what it takes, that I just got to go pay a couple lawyers, I'll go put a lawyer to just sue 30 niggas every year on a little $500,000 retainer per year, and just have y'all just all in court all day, just stressed out, and that's what this is. So when I'm telling you I support Milagro, I'm supporting the idea that not because someone has money and resources, clearly Rock Nation, and there's a lot more other reaches beyond that, I don't think they should be able to bully someone who is speaking freely. We all just sat by a couple weeks ago, and we all celebrated, not all celebrated, because I wasn't that mad of it. And Drake's my nigga. But Drake's lawsuit that got dismissed, I think we all could be like, yo, Drake, it's a diss song, bruv. Crody, it's a diss song. Now, granted, do I agree with Drake being falsely labeled as a PDF? Clearly not. He's not a PDF. That's a lie. But Drake did engage in a rap battle. This was something he did knowing the history of rap battles. Niggas is gonna lie that they fuck your moms, your bitch, that your kid is there. You like shit. There might have been lies on the other side. The point of what I'm saying is that I actually believe that when we are online, there is some sort of fairness in when you're trading words, whether it's battling, beefing, communication, even like war of words. If someone roasts me and I'm roasting them and they say something to me now that I really don't like, if I go sue, I think that's some bitch ass move. I'm sorry. And I'm keeping that energy even with this. So Meg Thee Stallion is someone with a huge platform. I'm not saying I co-sign anything harmful or hurtful that anybody might say against her, but it comes with the gig. You could have chose to be a private citizen. You could have been working at Publix, but you want to make 40, 50, 100, 200 million dollars. Great, perfect, but it comes with the gig. It's okay. Now, when you decide to be offended, and now you're trying to, because you're going to see, Meg Thee Stallion's manager has claimed that Meg Thee Stallion spent $250,000 a month on therapy that she said she had to go to because a blogger, Milagro, made fun of her. Bruh, it's not only Milagro making fun of you, it's the whole internet. They thought you were a liar. They think you look big and awkward, and they thought you were a drunk. That's the reality. That's how they talked about you. Not only the people with platforms like myself, and let me not throw nobody else into it, but I'll only bring up Milagro because she sued. Milagro, I talk to rappers behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. They all think she is a liar. That's what they think based on mistruths that she's disseminated. The point is this: I cannot support this lawsuit at all. Because if you support this on face value, I'll tell you, the people who think that it means something for me, I've been paying legal fees and I'll continue to pay it. I don't complain. It's part of the gig. It's part of the gig. I've paid $400,000 this year in legal fees. It's fine. It's part of the gig. You don't see me coming here and crying for broke. It's part of the gig. You want to be act, you want to talk the way you talk, you want to have whatever you have, you comes with the gig. Okay? So for the people who think that, oh, this affects me, it only tells me that if what Meg is doing is fair game to Milagro, when y'all talk about me, it's fair game for me to play that pussy type of way. I wouldn't like to play that way. I actually really think that, sending cease and desist, that's why when there was one creator, like one of them little Kendrick dick suckers, they said academics sent a copyright strike. Niggas talk about me all the time and use my content. Bro, I said no copyright strikes. If you ever got a copyright strike saying it's in the name of me, I don't care if I hate you. I would retract it because I don't play that warfare when we're just YouTubers. Because I've talked a lot of shit about people as well. So that's the only thing I'm saying is we're going down a slippery slope. And just remember, for the people who think that this affects me, Meg could sue me. I got the money to defend myself. I'll be just fine. But for y'all who keep talking about me, I got a little budget too. I could do the same thing to y'all. So if we want to play Monopoly in terms of who got the most money and who could just waste court resources and waste the time of the justice system to silence people that are opponents of you or people that are critical of you or people that don't like you for whatever, there's people that don't like me no matter what I do. Yo, I could save 15 babies from a burning building. They wouldn't give a fuck. They're on some fuck act for life. If now y'all are sanctioning, sue them motherfuckers. Well, I got a couple meetings with a couple lawyers because I got a couple names on my list. Okay, but we'll see. And I'm not telling y'all have to support Meg Thee Stallion, but I do want to let y'all know. I think some people feel like, you know, it's a reason why they're picking on Milagro. They're picking on Milagro, not Aiden Ross, right? And I'll get into some Aiden Ross stuff in a second, but then they're not suing Aiden Ross. And shit, they could. And if they want to, sure. It's going to be a drawn-out legal battle, right? So anyway, let me bring up this point. And this was the point I was trying to say, right? So Meg claims that she's been paying $250,000 a month for therapy. Like what? Like, this shit sounds crazy. Let's see. Okay, so Meg Thee Stallion's manager and friend, T. Farris, takes a stand. And they're saying that social media vitriol hurts Meg. And he said he got her into a treatment center that cost $240,000 a month. Now, I'm going to ask an inquiring question. Is that a treatment facility, meaning for therapy, or maybe it's a rehab facility for maybe other issues that we might not know? I don't know. But they're admitting this in court under sworn testimony. So Meg is claiming the internet forced her to go to a treatment center. I was saying therapy, but I guess it's not therapy. So I'm going off the tweet. A treatment center that costs $250,000 roughly a month. Now, here's the thing with that. Y'all think that, and you think the issue with that only came from Milagro? Bro, everybody roasted Meg. Everybody roasted Meg. You get what I'm saying? Everybody was roasting Meg. They're claiming Meg lost supposedly $20 million in deals. Because here's the thing. A part of defamation is also not only proving there was some intent of malice, but also you have to prove damages, which is loss of earnings or loss of potential opportunities. They're claiming, and this is a Rock Nation guy, How Fitting, is testifying that the brand opportunities that Meg Thee Stallion lost was Activision and Call of Duty. Now, people, listen to me here, bro. What the fuck does Tory Lanez got to do, or Milagro, who, by the way, I don't think Call of Duty even know Milagro, respectfully. What the fuck that got to do with her losing her deal? But I'll tell you what they claim it does. So she lost Activision Call of Duty, Google Pixel, Just Eat's Takeaway, and U.S. Women's Soccer Federation. They're saying Meg ditched Call of Duty when she learned she would be a shootable character in the game. Now, here's what's confusing about that. If she claims she was shot by Tory and not by Milagro, how the fuck is that Milagro's fault? How are you trying to prove damages against Milagro by saying they were going to put you in Call of Duty as a shootable character and you freaked out? According to the quote, this is the Rock Nation, and he says that triggered her. And she full stop said, I'm not doing this. How does that got to do with Milagro? Don't make no sense to me. By the way, L Call of Duty, why the fuck we want Megan Thee Stallion up in there? We don't want no cyborg, no fucking some human giant. What the fuck? Hell nah. Who want to be playing with Megan Thee Stallion no goddamn Call of Duty? Come on, bruh. Anyway. They mentioned Nicki Minaj. It's a whole lot of shit. Now, let me get to some more other things. Oh, yeah. And I want to show y'all something about the nasty games that Rock Nation and these people are playing. When people see that I mention these things, they keep saying like I'm complaining. Like, nigga, I'm showing up to, yo, let me tell you this. The number I did on Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers, I dropped 55 on them consistently. Like, that's a fact. You feel what I'm saying? Here's the thing. After me, and shout out to my man Brendan Day, Judge Brendan Day, federal Judge Brendan Day, out of New Jersey. It's like we were Kobe and Shaq up in that federal courtroom because we were dropping, he dropped about 75, I dropped about 45 the second time. And they basically said, yo, we got no plans of calling Living Sinal and a.k.a. DJ Academics up on the stand. We just want like a video of him. That's it. Basically, let's ask for autograph. They don't want me on the stand. That's what they said. Go look it up in the transcripts. It's in the transcripts. Meg's team, they deposed me for 8 hours just to say, because the judge said, do you plan on calling him to the stand? No, Your Honor. You know why? I gave y'all 8 hours of work. 8 hours. Gave y'all the beats for 8 hours. Y'all couldn't do nothing with me. I get it. They apparently played. So after the judge walked him down on some 6ix9ine shit, they admitted they just wanted to play a couple videos in court, which supposedly they did today. They played a couple videos of me in deposition. By the way, I will say this. Milagro's team did reach out. They was trying to get me in court. I told them, and I'm telling you the educated response. And for all y'all non-parties, like y'all other YouTubers, y'all small YouTubers, I know y'all think y'all are smart, but if you were that smart, you wouldn't be that irrelevant, all right? Number one. But I'll explain something to you, and I told this to Milagro's team. I don't think y'all want me on the stand, and I don't think, well, Meg's team definitely don't want me on the stand. Because here's the thing. I'm not coming in there trying to lie for nobody and try to help nobody. And I'm not saying nothing I could say, whether truth or whatever, could be hurtful to Milagro or even to Meg. But I said they deposed me for 8 hours. Every answer that you think you could get on that stand is in the 8 hours. Go, have your lawyers, go through it, and find what you need to use. Just like how, as we've seen, Meg's team, they found what they needed to use. I gave him 8 hours of work. I gave him 8 hours of work. Chat. I gave him 8 hours of work. There was 10 Quinn Emanuel lawyers. They were scrambling, ripping through pages. Yo, oh shit. Frazzled. 8 hours of work. I'm sorry. You don't want to put me on the stand because I think I'm a comedian. And you put me on the stand, you're gonna turn into stand up. And I'm clowning everybody up in that courtroom. I'm telling you the goddamn truth. So I told Milagro team, hey, I'm down if you really, really need me. But I don't think you need me. Honestly. I'm gonna tell you why you don't need me. Because anything that you could ask me, I already answered in that shit. There ain't no answer that gonna change. The answers is in the depot. I did 8 hours of the shit. That's why also Meg's team, they got no use to even try to get me in there, right? Anyway, I'm gonna show you what they supposedly said. What they supposedly said was the thing. Here we go. They supposedly played a part of my only like a short part of my depo today. And it was, Let me see. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure it out. Actually, I think, didn't Armand or somebody like that figure it out? Let me see. I'll figure it out. So for the people, and by the way, this is also for the small-minded people that like Milagro. I never told her, no, I won't go on the stand. I said, listen, we got to understand the people we're playing with. This is Rock Nation. It makes no sense for me to get on the stand, right, to open up to any more exposure when I gave them the work for 8 hours. 8 fucking hours. If they had something in the 8 hours, they would have definitely they don't want to subpoena me. You know why? The fucking 8 hours was the beats. They know you get me in court, it's going to look different. But I'm not on anyone's team. I do like Milagro, but because I'm standing on the truth, Don't call me thinking I'm a witness that's going to say what you want me to say. Go look at whatever question you have in mind for me. Go look at my depo. I probably answered. Now, when you get that answer there, it's not going to change. Anyway. Let me see. Okay, let me see. All right, man. All right, there's a who put it up? I can't find it. I can't find it. Tasha K, even Tasha K is praying. Oh man. Does anybody like? Damn, do I gotta put academics or no? Maybe it's Megan. Megan. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Wait, here's this. According to reports from spectators that were at the trial,
but my thing was
of Meg Pete versus the Grifter. Oh, this person don't like Meg. An audio was played. Also, audio was allegedly played, and also the YouTuber states that some parts of DJ Academic's depo was read. Well, they had said that they didn't want to read my depo. They wanted to have video. That's what they told the judge. So I'm guessing they probably played a video. They alluded that the source Ak had was the father of Daystar Peterson, which is Sunstar Peterson. Who the hell is this? Is this person saying this? Oh, I know this Twitter account. This Twitter account is like habitually wrong. They're a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Malak.
It's no way. I hope they're just quoting who. I guess it's Armand. I listened to what Armand had to say. It's no way they're coming to this conclusion. Because if y'all listen to my depo, I said I never talked to that nigga Sunstar. I know Daystar. I never talked to the Sun, the Sunstar, the Moonstar, none of the other stars. I only talk to Daystar. So how the fuck could my star, how the fuck could my source be a nigga I don't talk to? And so please listen to these 3 audios. Milagro Cooper on station head during the time the tweet was posted.
Milagro posted the same.
Okay, let's hear.
Milagro posted the same tweet, copy and paste, and they're trying to tie it together. But I said, but Academics has a large platform. There's many of us that will copy and paste an Academics post.
Bingo. I said that in the depo. Yo, Armand, I fuck with you, bro. I rock with you. You know why? You got some thinking on you. I said that in the depo. They said, how did you and Milagros have the same post? Nigga, I told him I'm big fucking Academics. If I tweet right now that this happened, there's going to be 30 platforms that copy me. I don't give a fuck. So, like, I wasn't trying to shit on Milagro, but I was just telling the truth. Nigga, if I tweet some shit, she would probably be one of the platforms who would just copy and paste. How the fuck would you think me and Milagro is having sources? Nigga, please.
Or a chart data post and post it from our own page just because we don't necessarily want to share someone else's page. We can post it for ourselves. So we'll have the data, we'll just post it. So I don't think it was about them more so working together. It's just more so, okay, so this is the fact. Academics is credible in most cases. So you just posted it.
Yeah.
Then they played Milagro Graham's audio. where she was feeling very confident about that tweet that she put out in regards to Tory Lanez's DNA not being found on the gun. Now, neither Milagro Grams or DJ Academics had seen a report, but they had heard.
Hold on now. Don't speak for me, brother. Don't speak for me. I'd love to give some clarification if my memory lifts up, but I did say under oath that I don't remember, so I didn't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear no evil, see no evil. But brother, don't speak for me. Okay, don't. When Big Act tweets some shit like that, come on now. Come on now.
That it was inconclusive. So Milagro Grams, they play the audio. Bitch, sue me. I put out a tweet that says Tory Lanez took a DNA test and Tory Lanez's DNA wasn't on the gun. And that's a motherfucking fact. Sue me.
Okay, so I guess he's quoting like an old video Milagro had or something. I don't know.
If it's a lie, Megan, bitch, get to suing. That's what they played in court. That's what Milagro posted.
Oh,
tweet, copy, and
I'm just trying to see what they said about me.
So they were trying. Eventually, I guess academics had eventually told them where he got the source from.
I never did because I don't remember. I wish if I remembered, I would tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know what I mean? The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. But I remember. Chat. I drink a lot of liquor. Let me take a shot. Holy. You know what I mean? A little amnesia. Y'all know the long-term effects of alcohol. You know what I mean? Might be slight amnesia. You never know, chat.
Where he got the information, but academics wasn't really trying to. I guess he got the information from Sunstar or
never spoke to Sunstar. I've said that definitively. Never spoke to that nigga.
Or something like that. That it was inconclusive. The thing is, it was.
Oh, that's what that other person was quoting. He was quoting Armand. Armand, no. Armand, no.
It wasn't a lie, but it wasn't true. But technically, it was false. So, there's a technicality there. Milagro was giving, I ain't taking the tweet down. This is what she was saying in the audio. I ain't taking shit down, and I'm standing on it. Bitch, sue me. Megan, get to suing. Get to suing, bitch. What's up? And I said what I said. Get to suing, bitch. That's what she was giving in the audio. And, they played that blaringly loud. Real loud. And I'm just thinking, well, shit, we in court. She's suing. Oh, but it gets better. So, Caesar.
Okay, all right.
Pays. And they're trying to.
So, chat, I'm trying to let y'all know they talked to me for 8 hours and got the belt. I gave such vicious belt to ass that they use what they got from me, which is nothing, for a quick 5-minute intermission during the trial today. By the way, this trial is set to wrap next week. So it's supposed to wrap in like 4 days, like 4 business days. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. So 4 to 5 days more of the trial. They deposed me for 8 hours to use 5 minutes. Gave him the belt. I just want to let you know, the belt. At one point, I started giving them the buckle. Fuck it. The buckle. Fuck it. Anyway, let's see if there's any more of what they use today. And this is why I'm telling Milagro's team, respectfully, I rock with y'all. I would be there and testify, but I think I said everything in the depot. You get me? Also, Rock Nation is still serving subpoenas to random people, so they're still trying to carry on. If you don't know, so Rock Nation think there's a conspiracy, right? They think that Tory paid everybody to not like Meg. Yo, Meg, we just think you a liar. I'm sorry, shorty. Like, what the fuck? Now, I've vehemently said, Tory don't got enough money to pay me to make up my mind about shit. Because if I thought Tory did it, I'd be letting y'all niggas know, Tory, you motherfucking did that shit. But in their mind, it is. So they've been trying to like subpoena, meme pages, record labels. They think Drake has helped pay some shit. I think when I threw in the mix, like, what's the name again? Iggy, they try to go get Iggy. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad with the Aiden shit because I think the only reason why they went to Aiden is because me and Aiden was talking one time about it, and I said, and I mentioned Aiden, and they've been watching my stream, so they went to go get Aiden. Now, again, let me tell you what happened with Aiden. Aiden went in for a depo, and they did some nasty shit to him. Now let me tell you this, chat. Remember, I gave him 8 hours of work, belt, straight belt. When I mean belt, nigga, I gave him, it was a Louis Vuitton belt. And I had to give him the buckle after a while. I had to give the whole Rock Nation. I gave him so crazy, Jay-Z felt it. Trust me. Meg got it. Jay-Z got it. I mean, the whole record label as a staff, everybody got it, right? So I'm giving belt. Remember, I did it on Zoom. They realized I clowned him. I posted online. They're like, damn, this looking bad. They go back to the judge. Judge, could we have him paid for our lost time? The judge said, fuck out of here. Y'all took 8 hours of his time. You ain't suing? What the hell? Yo, you skate on y'all niggas. It is what it is. Stop asking that nigga about Drake. I say, thank you, Your Honor. They say, yo, we're going to give you 45 more minutes. Now, the day when I went in, remember I told you I ain't had no lawyer the whole time. You know why? I ain't even going to lie to you, chat. This is how much I was just going to skate on. Yo, I use the best lawyers in the land. My lawyers quoted me 30 grand for this shit. And I said, I'm good. I'll hit you up when I get sued. When I get sued, budgets is open. I'm not paying 30 grand for y'all to just sit there and listen to Meg's lame-ass lawyers ask me lame-ass questions. Not 30 grand. I'm not doing it, okay? So I said, I got this. Nigga, I break down type of legal paperwork. I'll just do this shit myself. If I get sued, you're hired on retainer. But until then, I'll do this shit my dolly. So, and by the way, if you're asking why it's that much, the same way how Rock Nation lawyers bill, I get the same type of lawyers. They bill the same way too. Out the ass. So for them they were going to submit one motion and sit with me on the deposition. They said 30 grand. I said, I'll holler at you when they actually sold me, bro. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, so I go in the first, so they we have the status hearing. I go into the court, and when I go into the court, the judge says, oh, no. I could tell Rock Nation lawyers, they're on edge. They done told everybody in that federal court building that I fucking recorded the depo and put it online, to the point where when I walk in the building, yo, everybody's telling me, yo, by the way, there's no recording federal in a federal courthouse. You can't do it. You can't do it. And I'm like, they like mad, like pressing me like, yo, bro, hey, just let you know before we get on the record, no recording in here, no recording in here. And I'm like, they don't tell this to everybody. I could tell Rock Nation's people told them, or like was giving everybody the heads up, so they was warning me mad times. So I'm like, all right, bet. So cool. I see where this is going. So the judge says, yo, you got to come back in. We have the hearing, right? The judge says, obviously I was not going to record a fucking federal judge. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. Like, there's clearly no recording in a federal court. That's why we've never seen it, except with 6ix9ine and somebody illegally recorded it. I'm not stupid. A depo is not federal court, okay? A deposition is not federal court. Now, the judge ordered 45 minutes more, but in his federal court. He wanted it in his chamber, so no more Zoom. They can't ask about Drake, but I got to show up in person. Chat, I don't know what happened, but that day when I showed up, remember, still no lawyer, but listen, that little boy come from Jamaica, I mean, I eat that now. Yo, when I showed up that day, I don't know what happened. I lost my phone. I walked up in there. I ain't even have keys to my car, nigga. I just walked up. They say, you got to put anything on the thing? Because in federal, nigga, I even left my ID. Because in federal court, like, at least you got to show your ID. Blah. I don't got nothing. So when I go in there, like, you got your phone? You want to turn it off? I don't got no phone. I lost it. Which I lost my phone. I'm sorry. You feel me? I peeped it from that second time. I'm like, You ain't catching me lacking. So I go in there with 2 empty pockets, and I give them the work again for another hour. Bang! Here's the thing. Aiden gets subpoenaed. They must have learned from me, because I think they realized Aiden was trying to do I'm going to record it and play it on stream shit. Aiden shows up before his lawyers, and they look at Aiden and say, hey, Aiden Ross? He's like, yeah, I'm here for the depot. My lawyer's coming in a second. They said, oh, we have another subpoena for you. We need to see your phone. And they actually take his phone and go through like certain, they couldn't get the whole phone, but they had a subpoena for his messages with certain people. And they went through it, printed out, this and third. And that's supposedly their big thing they're trying to use in trial. But, you know what I mean? Like, Aiden, I'm trying to tell Aiden, I'm like, yo, Aiden, man, shit, maybe it was God helping me out. I lost my phone that day. I usually have my phone all the time. That day, I lost it. Feel me? I didn't know what happened. They get my motherfucking phone. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, belt to ass. Yo, they was asking, hey, Mr. Allen, could you make sure you put your phone on silent or like turn it off and this and third? Once we get on the record, we don't want any interruption, blah, blah, blah. I could tell. They were ready for me to just say, oh, let me put it. I said, I don't got a phone. I lost it. I don't got one. I don't got a phone. I don't got no phone, chat. I ain't got no phone. You think I'm walking up in a building with Rock Nation and the federal court nigga with a goddamn cell phone? Fuck no. So anyway, they tried it with me. It just ain't work. You know what I mean? By the grace of God, my phone was maybe misplaced or stolen. I can't remember which one. Alcohol. But they got it with Aiden. And they subpoenaed some of his messages. And so then they printed them out. And now they're using those like some late shit. This is like 2 days before trial. They're entering into evidence some late ass messages that they claim they got from Aiden's phone. Keep in mind, Aiden don't know Milagro. But it's a message that Aiden sent to like somebody that is close to Tory. And they're saying that is evidence. How the fuck is that evidence if it can't be evidence that Aiden knows people close to Tory. Tory showed up on the stream and freestyle. Aiden doesn't know the defendant. So how is this proof about the defendant? Aiden doesn't know that person. Anyway, Rock Nation still trying. So that was a thing. Okay, let me see. And I see people over here. They're saying, oh yeah. So yeah, I was gonna go to the trial. But after I seen how they're playing, I'm like, I'm good. Okay, cool. All right, anything more? Do I need to, anything more I need to, what is this? Anything, what are they talking about here? Anything more I need to address? I just like to, make sure everybody's, like, you know, in the know about this. Anything else about this trial? Okay, they're getting really, like, personal. Malaho? Oh, my God. All right. Jesus. I don't know. So, for the record, I want to let everybody know, I've been thinking about it nonstop. I've been having sleepless nights. I think I'm about to enroll in therapy because this has traumatized me. The question has been, how did academics get the information he tweeted out about the DNA, which was under a protective order? And the answer that they would like is that me and Milagros colluded with Tory Lanez. Here's the truth. My memory fails me. But what I do remember is that I've never colluded with Milagro about nothing. Okay, respectfully to her. You know what I mean? Let me tell you this. I wouldn't tweet out exclusive if somebody said, I told you and Milagro. Okay? If I ain't get it first, it ain't exclusive. So whatever y'all think it happened, don't sound like it's in my, it's not in my wheelhouse. But good luck to Milagro. And all right, I think this is about it. That's about it. Anything else? Wait, oh. No, I'll just play Megan Cuniff. And I'll get off of this topic because we do got to move on. We got shit to do. Don't you worry, chat. I got nothing going on today but y'all. So Megan Cuniff has been doing like these like updates and shit.
Hello from Miami, where day 3 just wrapped up in the federal trial over Megan Thee Stallion's defamation lawsuit against online commentator Milagro Grams. It was a busy day. We heard from Lenore Walker, the psychologist who evaluated Megan and says she has post-traumatic stress disorder. We saw deposition clips from DJ Academics, and we saw a lengthy deposition.
Why they not talking about my depot? If they played in court, talk about what they played. I told you, I gave him belt.
Excerpts from Tory Lanez' friend Caesar McDowell, who runs Unite the People, which is the legal services organization that first represented Milagro. Really hurts and affects Megan. And he also testified about how he got her into a 1-month therapy facility that cost $240,000 a month. We also heard from Daniel Kinney of Rock Nation about brand deals that Megan could have gotten that she didn't because of all the PTSD she's experiencing from this. Now, Kenny mentioned Call of Duty, Google Pixel, Just Eat's Takeaway, and U.S. Women's Soccer Federation. He said that Megan actually had a deal where she was going to be a character in a Call of Duty game, but she backed out when she realized her character would actually be shootable. Thank you all for following my coverage. I am back at the courthouse tomorrow. I think Megan might testify. She's definitely going to testify at some point, and I think tomorrow, it could be tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm having fun in Miami. I love covering the trial. It's a little exhausting. I didn't do as many video updates today, and I'm not going to have...
Don't care. All right, let's see. This is... I ain't gonna lie, Meg ass look fat. Yo, Tory, I asked fat Tory, but not that fat, Crody. Man, her ass healed pretty good. She in heels and shit, like 6-inch heels. Nah, that ass is fat. Is it BBL? Yo, Tory, I ain't gonna lie, that ass is fat, but not fat enough to throw away my life, man. Tory, let me tell you this, man. When them hoes was arguing outside that car, you should tell your driver, keep driving, driver. Bring me home. I'm going to have a good night with Pornhub or Baddie Hub. Fuck these hoes. I learned this too. I had a chick that was squabbling up at Komodo. I get in between them trying to stop them from fighting. They put out the video well, actually, they was trying to jump my girl. But they at the time, my girl at the time, they put out the video on some shit saying Ak is being aggressive with a girl. You know what I realize now? Let these fucking hoes fight, man. You see these bitches getting into it. You see them about to get clapped, whatever, nigga, just stand back, nigga. They always gonna blame you, bro. Let these hoes fight, man. That's what I learned in these streets, man. Let these bitches fight, man. You see Kelsey and Meg want to kill each other, man. Keep driving, gang. Keep driving, man. That's what you gotta do, man. Let these hoes fight, man. All that Superman shit, save a hoe shit, that's how you get fucked up in these streets. Man, let these fucking hoes fight. That's what you do, gang. I've learned the hard way. My ass was over there like, yo, I look like a bitch letting other girls jump my girl. Fuck. So when she's trying to like get at them and I'm like, it's 3 of them, it's you. I'm jumping, yo, chill out, bro. Chill out, gang. They said I was over here whipping her ass, man. I should have just said, all right, go ahead, get jumped. Go ahead, get jumped. I'll pick your ass up at the hospital, nigga. Fuck all that shit. Tory, you should let them clap each other. Word 2. You should have let them clap each other. Stay your ass in that car, nigga. If you knew what was good for you, Tory, you'd have stayed in that car and kept texting Kylie. You still up? You should have texted her that. You were running around with these 2 hood rats. They fighting. They drunk off the hen dog. Yo, you should have let them hoes fight. Tory, that's all you fucked up. It's okay. That ass fat, it just ain't that fat. Ain't no ass that fat for 10 years. None. I see 2 hoes getting it in. I take 2 steps back and I do the right foot up, left foot slide. I'm out of there. Fuck y'all. I'm not breaking up no fight. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I gotta keep it 100 with you. This is like about a year ago. It's about a year ago? Yeah, about a year ago, chat. I'll go out. I'm with some females. Now I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Like, I'm protective over people that's with me. I'm with a female that some people might know, but like, she's not that liked. She's an influencer. What? Oh shit, Armand calling. Hold on. We gotta get Armand in here. Armand in here in the building. Armand.
Yes.
Talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
How do I call in? Is this how I call in?
Shit, I mean, you calling in right now? You on the stream? I mean, we can do Discord, but you don't gotta get on Discord. We can do a ghetto. This good too.
Okay, so yeah, so your deposition was started when we first walked in.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much about. I mean, you really didn't give them much. The only reason why I assumed the Sunstars, because they played two different depots. They played the one, I guess, from July, and I think one in October. Mm-hmm. And I think one where you were saying, like, I would never give up my source. Mm-hmm. And then I think in that same one, you were like, well, and the next month, you were like, I end up eventually giving you guys my source. So they played an audio where you seemingly admitted telling them you gave them your source.
Okay, so all right, so that's why they probably didn't bring me. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're mentioning this. This is actually giving more context of maybe why Milagro's team wants me there, right? Because what they're doing is, because I have 8 hours of audio, right? Video and audio. Both of them are video and audio. They're doing the nasty game of, let's jumble it up and put it out of order. Now, granted, I believe it's Milagro's team needs to fix that, but I know what they're doing. So this was my argument to the judge when we went to New Jersey's federal judge to deal with the motion to compel, right? And the motion to compel means you're going to compel this. The judge could force you to answer a question if you refuse or you try to use a protection that isn't viable, right? Now, when I went in front of the judge, I told the judge, because the judge says, hey, listen, and by the way, they're using a really nasty tactic. And I hope, I don't know if you like Milagro or which side. It doesn't matter what side when nobody's on. But these are important things that all people that do commentary like us should take note of. The first thing Rock Nation attacked when I was in court with them, remember, I showed up without a lawyer. Really, reason why I'm just not a party to the case. If I was a party to the case, I would have lawyers. The first thing they attacked, they said, Ack mentioned that he's a journalist, and under a journalist privilege, he wouldn't give up a source. Now, within New Jersey, there's something called a shield law, which if you are a media outlet, you have the protection of not giving up those sources. Now, the judge said to me, are you trying to utilize that? Because the first thing Rock Nation wanted to attack, and they did it with Milagro too, they want to say, everybody, you, me, everybody on Twitter, everybody, by the way, I think they would even go with Meg Cunniff, whatever her name is. They would say, y'all are not journalists unless you work for like old school, like New York Times.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Correct.
So that's their thing, to say, hey, let's remove any journalistic type of privilege or media type of understanding of their profession out of it. Now,
so you're not covered or you're not backed by the journalism protections. Yes,
exactly. Now, I'll tell you how it's very interesting and odd how it's working out in Florida. I'll tell you how the judge in New Jersey did it with me, and I think he's super fair. That's why I keep saying his name. Shout out to Judge Brendan Day. The judge said, "Hey, listen, I'm not prepared to make any decision, which I think could be a landmark decision, in saying that a streamer or a online personality that maybe uses Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, or anything else as their main platform of disseminating information cannot be a journalist because media is changing, right?" And the judge said, I won't make a blanket decision on that. What I'll do is I'll evaluate on a per case basis, and let's just think about how academics was covering this trial of Tory. I'll evaluate that to see if he was being a journalist, right? Now, I told the judge, hey, judge, which he had asked me to submit stuff. I didn't submit it. I said, I didn't come here to use that privilege. I'll tell you why. They're saying the privilege that I'm trying to use is preventing me from answering the question. I said, Judge, and the judge said he read all 7 hours of the depo. He read the transcript. I said, Judge, if you look in the 4-hour mark, because I have the transcript as well, and you look in the 7-hour mark, I answered the question twice. So yes, initially I did raise the question. I did raise that privilege, but I then said, hey, since you guys are like really dragging this, I don't recall anyway, right? The judge said to me, okay, my rule is going to be this. I'm going to give them 45 minutes because you initially mentioned that you were using a privilege, and I get it. You feel you answered it, but I because that took up time, I want to give them a chance to ask follow-up questions for that question alone. And since you are not contesting the journalist thing, I will not utilize that law or that protection for you, since basically you're saying I answered the question. This is why it matters. And I know I'm kind of yapping a little bit, but I'm going to get back to that central question of what Rock Nation is doing. That's why they're not calling me, or Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers, why they're not calling me, is that they're jumbling up. They're using jump cuts. They're using me saying, I won't tell y'all. And then they're using in another time saying, I did tell y'all. Right?
Yeah, they definitely used that. They said that you said I eventually gave you guys the source.
Exactly. So they're acting like so they're acting like I supposedly said that the source came from someone in the Peterson group or family. That's how they kept referring to them. The Peterson group or family, which is absolutely not true. Right? That's what basically saying. So that's a sleight of hand. They're using my depo, but out of context. But here's the thing. Milagro's team should be well-versed on this. They have the same depo. They should come back and correct it to say, hey, the reason why Academics is saying he gave y'all the answer already is because initially when asked, like probably around 3 hours or maybe 3 hours or 3 hours and 30 minutes in the first depo, he says, I wouldn't tell y'all. Then in 4 hours, when y'all said y'all paused the depo for 30 minutes to try to get a judge on to do a motion to compel, y'all couldn't get a judge on. Act literally said to y'all, hey, I don't remember anyway. And
well, they're not going to do that because they're using your name. You, Joe Budden, Aiden Ross, Nicki Minaj, Partisan Fontaine, you guys are being used as a person like you, for instance, 4.5 million followers, Aiden Ross, 6 million followers, Joe Budden, 1 million followers, podcasters. Why are you guys singling out Milagro Grams, who doesn't have 1 million followers on all of her platforms, but yet you guys don't have smoke? They literally said today, Academics said things about Milagro Graham, Megan Thee Stallion not being shot and being a liar. You guys didn't say anything about that. Joe Budden went on his platform. Aiden Ross said things. Is that contributing to the trauma? So they're using your platform as a means to say, hey, if you guys are picking on Milagro, why aren't you picking on Academics? Why aren't you dragging Aiden Ross? Why aren't you suing Joe Budden? Why are you not throwing Nicki Minaj in the ring? Why are you not saying shit about Partisan Fontaine? Why are you just zeroing in on my client? So you were mentioned several times today. Joe Budden was mentioned several times today. Aiden Ross was mentioned several times today in reference to the fact that you guys have very large platforms, and yet the same smoke is not being sent your guys' direction that they have from Milagro.
That's very interesting. So my understanding, and I want your opinion on this, I guess, right? My understanding was, because I agree, right? Like, I think we all have said, hey, listen, Meg Thee Stallion has lied, because we've heard contradicting things. And I think we all have said, hey, we don't believe Tory did this. I think we all have said those two main fundamental things, right? Now, apart from that, right, like maybe jokes or whatever, maybe some have done more jokes than others, who cares? I've heard that the main thing was this deep fake video, which, I was about to put blanket support behind Milagro at a point, and then people said, well, here's how she differs from you. She tweeted out this fake porn video that's AI, and that was triggering. And I was just like, well, yeah, I guess we've never done that, so maybe that's the basis. Do you what you've heard so far, do you believe that it's mainly based around that, or is it criticisms and commentators saying this chick's a liar, or we just don't believe her?
Well, if you want to know the truth, I think the deep fake is what they got to hook her on, because even the Rock Nation rep that was in there today, he didn't know who the fuck Milagro was. Like, he was over here talking about, oh yeah, I heard some things from some articles she's written in the past, and everybody's looking like, so you think Milagro writes articles? She doesn't fucking write articles. So you don't even really know her. So to me, from my opinion, it feels like, this is the thing. Today was the day to prove Megan Thee Stallion's PTSD. So you had T. Ferris up there. He was there to prove that Megan Thee Stallion couldn't even function in her daily life because she was so traumatized by milagro-grams. Then you had Daniel Kinney there saying that pretty much Megan Thee Stallion couldn't even work anymore because of milagro-grams in her. But he didn't even know who the hell she really was for real. And Megan had never said, it was milagro-grams that made me not be able to, work these brand deals. And it also came out that he had found out about who milagro-grams was in 9 months prior, where they were planning on suing her, but they didn't even, so they planned to sue her 9 months prior, and they didn't actually file the suit until like 9 months later. And so that was interesting. So you guys, it came across like they were building a case. Now, yesterday, going back to your original question, yesterday, it was all about, to me, them feeling like milagro-grams didn't believe Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion. However, that's not enough to sue her. So the deepfake video was the bait that caught the fish. We can sue you, but now we're going to attach all of Tory Lanez, because 95% of this is all about Tory Lanez. 5% of this is about the deepfake. The deepfake is what they were able to get on. But the real issue is, you don't believe that she was truly shot by Tory Lanez, and we don't fuck with you.
Hey, by the way,
that's why all you guys are involved, because it's like everybody has said that.
Hey, by the way, I have here on my screen, and just for your reference, because you might not be watching. November 18th, Megan Cunniff tweets out, Meg Thee Stallion walks into the Miami federal courthouse for the second day of trial in her defamation lawsuit against online commentator. And that video of Meg walking in, the person right next to her is the lawyer I went toe to toe with for 8 hours, because I was in front of her. She's Joanna Manillo from Quinn Emanuel. I gave it a beat. I can't even lie to you. Like, you know what I mean? Listen.
You didn't really give, your demo was kind of boring, because you didn't really give much up.
It's mad juicy shit. You know what's funny? I'm waiting till the end of the trial. Everybody gonna see the whole thing. You feel me? But you're gonna realize there's a part in it, and I think I did play when I first kind of streamed it. I realized, and it's going back to what you just said before. This woman, Joanna Manillo, she's a employee of Quinn Emanuel, a firm that represents Rock Nation interests, and also Meg Thee Stallion in this case. There was a point she stopped asking me questions and was debating with me on why I didn't believe Meg Thee Stallion. It was odd to me, because this is a deposition. It was as if she thought she could convince me or debate with me to get me to say, you know what, I'm wrong. And she was debating on me on my actual views. And that's not how a deposition is.
Today in the deposition, they were trying to couple that tweet that you had, which I didn't like. And here's the thing, I'm not here to pick a side, but I don't like how I feel like they don't understand social media, or they do, and they're trying to manipulate it. You have a large platform. There's many people like myself, Milagro. You're a credible source majority of the time. So you'll say something, and maybe we will copy and paste the tweet just to post it on our page. So my thing is, they took your tweet, and you know this because they were interviewing you. They were trying to make it seem like you and Milagro planned this breaking news story together, when That's not how social media works. Okay, we got a person that's a larger platform than us. We trust academics. We follow academics. He posted it. All right, I'm going to repost it because I agree with what he's saying and I'm in line with that. And I'm going to post it to my audience. That I knew that didn't mean that you and Milagro were sitting on the phone saying that you guys are going to post this together. And you were like, I don't know what the fuck she does in her day to day. I didn't know that she posted it. Like, but they were trying to make it seem like you guys both conspired together almost to post a breaking news story about the DNA being on the gun. And then when you were like, well, I guess if that's how you want to look at it, that it wasn't accurate, I guess it's true. But it also doesn't mean that it wasn't true. It was inconclusive. So that doesn't mean that it was a lie. And it doesn't mean that it was the truth. So it could go either way. But I didn't like how they were trying to make it seem like you guys plotted that together because you're a bigger platform. So there's going to be times where we might quote you or we might copy something that you say. That doesn't mean that we were on the phone with you planning it. You know what I mean?
And Armand, you're mentioning something that I think, you know, it's a reason why they go at Milagro, right? Because if you have really amazing lawyers up there, they're batting these down and swatting them like flies.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are trying to use jump clips to say something that the context doesn't say, that the person isn't saying. You're trying to develop proof of a conspiracy by drawing random things from, you know, they have a treasure trove of what they think is evidence, but it's really just chatter, it's fodder. Like, yeah,
they had Milagro has like a, you know, Discord, a bunch of different chats. You have a bunch of chats too. Okay. So they have like Tory Lanez source person or XYZ, and these people would message her in regards to, you know, Tory or Megan or something like that. And somehow they were trying to associate that with Milagro. And it's like, we know on this end, we get DMs from people with no picture and different names in their titles all the time. You can't associate that with me. That has nothing to fucking do with me. And I'm just like, I just can't ride with that because it's like, it takes all of our power away. And then two, what is the problem if Daystar or Sunstar was the source? It's no difference than TMZ or anyone else. Like, that is part of our business to get exclusive information so that we can relay it to our audience because it builds our credibility in our platform. I don't see there's anything wrong her having sources, and she does not have to believe that Megan Thee Stallion was shot by Tory Lanez, even though I believe he shot her, but she doesn't have to believe that. And I feel like they're punishing her because she doesn't believe that.
Yeah, because she doesn't fall in line. I think they're trying to prove a RICO. They're trying to prove a civil RICO in the sense of a conspiracy that is going to have Tory supposedly puppeteering. Milagro is one of like the top head honchos. And I guess they think myself as well.
But why are they not coming for you, Joe, or Aiden Ross when you guys have said crazy shit too?
You know why? Because I think they know for the most part those lawsuits would most likely get batted down in the same stage that Drake's lawsuit got batted down versus Kendrick, which means it's like, hey, listen, some of this stuff is going to be protected speech. This isn't defamation. Like, you know, two people either slinging mud or two people like saying stuff. Again, she is a public persona. So when she gets to utilize, hey, well, this goes beyond the pale of just commentary and you using your freedom of speech to now you're putting out your intentionally. And I think that's where this case might fall on. How could they prove intent? How are they proving intent?
I don't know, because they had the forensic psychologist there, really? And that diagnosed Megan Thee Stallion with PTSD. However, they had her looking up all of Meg's previous music videos, interviews, documentaries, screenshots of Milagro Grams posting the horse leg next to Tory Lanez chopping up the horse leg. They had her look up that video. However, she knew nothing about Nicki Minaj's Bigfoot, And none of the lyrics in that record, which they broke all the way down. None of Partisan Fontaine. They didn't have her look over any of that information. They didn't have her look over anything you said, Joe Budden said, Aiden Ross. They didn't even know. The lady said she thinks she knew who you were, but she wasn't really sure if you affected Megan Thee Stallion's mental health. She wasn't sure if Joe Budden affected Nicki Minaj. She couldn't call it. She barely knew who Nicki Minaj was. They only sent her Milagro-Grams things to research in Tory Lane. So the forensic psychologist said, well, it was the shooting first and Milagro's internet platform second merged together is what gave Megan Thee Stallion the PTSD. And Milagro's lawyers are like, so nobody else contributed to the PTSD? Did you even hear about everybody else or what everyone else said? And unfortunately, Megan Thee Stallion didn't even mention anybody else or send in any of those materials for the analysts to review, to consider if that had something to do with her trauma. So I thought that was very interesting.
Armand, Meg no showing no goddamn smoke with me. Hey, so I think Meg is about to take the stand tomorrow. I think.
Yeah, she's gonna be there tomorrow. Yeah, she's gonna be there tomorrow. So I'm predicting a cry.
I've heard that tears are. I heard that when they played the deep fake video, she was starting to bat around the eyes already. So I could tell it's gonna be a session tomorrow. If you
well, yesterday she looked like she was gonna slap the shit out of Milagro, because really? Milagro was in there calling her all kind of bitches, and the audio that Milagro, our station had. So when Megan would hear like, you flat tough flabby body ass bitch, your hair, you fucked up ass wigs, your nigger wig wearing ass bitch, and this, that, and the third. And so Megan Thee Stallion kind of looked up and kind of glared at her, and Milagro kind of almost broke into tears because they were saying, well, what if you actually found out that Tory Lane shot her? Would you feel bad? And Milagro went into the fact that, how her mom has been in and out of jail with drugs and how she has a soft spot for people in jail. And she started breaking down in tears and saying that she really wanted to believe Megan Thee Stallion and she would be the first one to be at bat for her, but she just can't believe her. She just doesn't believe her because she lied, but Megan Thee Stallion was fucking like glaring at her. But before that, Megan was like, she's either super media trained or she's like a fucking robot. She doesn't look around at anybody. She looks past everybody. She's stone cold, stoic. She gives nothing. She's a hard read. And she may give you a little energy on the walk up and the walk out. But other than that, you're getting a stone cold face. Now, T. Ferris, he was there today, so she got a little bit more love. But that was interesting because we found out that they lived together in Miami and his name is on the deed, and we're not quite sure if her name is on the deed. Yet it was said that he was a guardian of hers, but he's saying he's not a guardian, but he has financial control, or at least a lot of financial control over her money. And also, he's the one that slightly kind of helped admit her into that therapy center, paying over $240,000. So it's like, okay, so she lives with you. It was stated that you were her guardian. You have a little bit of financial control. What is this relationship for real? Does Megan have a drinking problem? Does she have a mental issue? So that's what Milagro's team was trying to paint today as well. So it's just a lot of shit going on in this case.
I see Megan kind of say that she's not sure if the jury is keeping up with this. And I was thinking for 1 second, I said, I hope I hope Milagro's team is pretty well versed, because a lot of these things, there's very easy counters for. If you put T. Ferris on that stand, I'm now going to introduce the fact that T. Ferris is someone who is seen to be untrustworthy and someone who has supposedly been almost just sucking up to Megan, going with whatever she says, because that's how they got out the last people, which would be Carl Crawford and 1501. Like, I don't know, like, if and I think that's where the research comes in terms of you having a lawyer, because you're going to have to explain everything to them. T. Ferris isn't the person. T. Ferris sounds like a yes man to me. You get what I'm saying? Or like, that's someone who would go with whatever Meg is saying, not an independent person who, could be taken at their word for what they're seeing. And I think if I'm Milagro, I would approve that by saying, well, let's analyze their relationship. Megan signed to 1501, and then the person that was put as her manager basically convinced her to leave for a play to go to Rock Nation, and they screwed out Cole Crawford out the deal. And when Cole Crawford said he couldn't believe that T. Farris was the person who was really in that position who would do that, because they had a relationship prior. So how can we trust them? So I don't know what's gonna happen, but what are your thoughts on where you think this is gonna go for the review?
Well, for sure, I've seen two parts of the verdict form, which was that part where they the tweet that they were referencing that you posted today, and Milagro, kind of doubled down on saying that Megan perjured herself on the stand and lied about being shot. Was she guilty about harassing her and saying that and defaming her and saying that Megan lied? I'm sure that's going to be a yes. And then the other one was the deepfake video. I'm sure that's going to be I only seen two, but I'm hearing there's 8 different counts. But for sure, I don't think Milagro's getting off scot-free, because they're at least going to get her on those 2, because she did double down on that, and she also did post the deepfake video. There's no way to get around that. Everything else might be up in there. Milagro's team, they're doing a good job. Milagro is doing a great job on the stand. She did a great job yesterday on the stand. I don't think this is just a deal. But at the same time, and as far as the jurors, they don't give a fuck. Like, they're not interested. They're bored. They're cold. Some of them were on their phone. You know what I mean? The judge had to stop the judge stopped the middle of the fucking trial today and was like, "Hey, if there's any jurors on the phone, can you put your phone up, please?" Nigga had to put his phone up. You know what I mean? He wasn't paying attention.
Oh, they're getting into
it now. Yeah, they're not. It's like 2 black people. Oh, and then they played this video of Milagro talking about the jurors in the Megan and Tory case. She was talking about, it's this old black nigga and fucked up looking ass nigga, and it's this black bitch, and she looks like she finna fall asleep, and it's a Mexican nigga and a white boy and a Mexican, an Asian bitch. And then I look over. Well, because we looked over at the jury, and every person that she talked about in that trial represented somebody that was there today. That was a chess move. So for every name and every type of person she mentioned that was in the Tory trial, they were sitting in her fucking trial today.
Wow, I would have thought her lawyers would have made sure that was not brought up, because that's kind of prejudicial.
Yeah, the thing is with Milagro, she's super smart, super well spoken in the courtroom, in the trial, and I think her main lawyer is doing his thing. But it's when they play those station heads or those live streams, she's just going for the jugular. They have Milagro where she's
really?
When she's playing, when I guess Tory Lane, there's a lyric where he's saying Mila, Mila, calling me for the scoop. Oh, she's on there loving it, laughing and moaning and talking about how God is good, and because he shouted her out, and you know what I mean, and then calling Megan Thee Stallion, saying that Megan Thee Stallion fucked up Tory's life and fucked up his career. She's a dummy bitch and all kind of shit like that. So I don't know how this is gonna go for her.
Jeez. Hey,
I don't know.
Give me a prediction as we wrap this up. Give me a prediction, my brother.
Let me. You know what? I'm 50-50 with it though. I don't know.
I would like to, if you're available, I'd like to call you tomorrow again.
Yeah, after Meg. Yeah, call me tomorrow after Meg.
No. Hold on. I gotta see where, if you were, you got to go 51% on one side right now, and then tomorrow
all or nothing, because I feel meaning Milagro 51. Because here's the thing, I will lean towards Milagro not getting the max of whatever.
Okay.
I can lean towards that because it's just not clear enough. It's not enough. They're not. Megan Thee Stallion's team is not doing a great job of painting the picture of all the characters, and there are loopholes in it. However, Milagro is not going to be able to get from under that deepfake video, and saying that, and then the fact that Tory Lanez was convicted of, shooting Megan Thee Stallion, her saying that he didn't do it and Megan lied about him doing it. I don't think that that's going to go over well with the jury because he's in jail for it.
Yeah, but let me ask you. I think with a deepfake video, she never tweeted. She said, "Go look at my likes," right? So she
I
never.
mean, you go look at my life. I mean, come on. Couple that with a couple of live streams. You calling it? She ugly ass bitch saying her mom's an alcoholic and she ain't shit and her mom's on some bullshit and that's just her fucking life. She's a lame ass bitch. All that.
Yeah, but okay. But if she didn't assert, or maybe she did, I don't know. If she didn't assert that the video is 100% real, and she just said,
And she create the video.
yeah, and that too. How much, like, what are you thinking based on kind of like how you're hearing or how they're playing it in terms of the liability for it?
With the deep fake, I feel like they don't get her because if it were me, you literally said go look at my likes. That's posting it. You liked it and you wanted people to look at it. Like I just feel like any rational person is gonna be like, "Bitch, you promoted it. You did. She promoted that video. She did. If she wouldn't have promoted that video, we wouldn't have been here. They would have been waiting for another moment to hook her. That deep fake video is what's going to fuck her up. It is. That's it. That's the only thing, honestly, that's going to fuck her up. And you notice that was only what they sued her for harassment at first. But once they got going, then they started adding on defamation and shit. That's what they really wanted. But they couldn't. They couldn't get her on that. But the deep fake, they was like, we got her. But they had been planning the shit for months. Yeah, so.
I know you're probably trying to be unbiased. Last question. If you could have a outcome that would be within what you desire, where do you want this to end up?
What I desire, here's the thing. For me, it's just tricky because I see faults on both sides. However, because I feel like they are making this more about the Tory Lanez trial, I feel like they're not including everybody. I just feel like I don't know if I want Milagro to lose this case because every time one of us is, we might not realize it, but our voice gets smaller and smaller. Like the reason why we're here is because of Tasha K and Cardi B.
That's about
you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I'm just like,
I
and
think she
I don't
wants her moment like that. That's why I think she's going for the lowest hanging fruit. Honestly.
Yeah, and I'm just not for that because you got these celebrities that shit. Cardi B threatened me every other fucking day last month.
Wait, it's like Cardi don't like each other?
Absolutely not. Did you not see the shit that she said about me? Fucking went berserk on me. Threatened me.
Oh yeah. Wait.
All because I put out a tweet and said, do people genuinely like Cardi B first, or do they like her after they decide they don't like Nicki? And it got 1 million hits. And so then she went on this fucking rant about how I'm bullying her because I don't fucking agree, or I said she can't rap, but she makes good songs. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like for that reason alone, I just don't like that, it's like big fish. Cardi B fucking, she called the fucking radio station when I was at Angela Yee trying to get me fucking kicked off the air. All kind of shit. Yes.
Hey, I'm cool with Cardi. You want me to squash that beef for you, bro?
No, it's cool. Let me tell you something. The reason why we'll never be cool because she recorded my phone call. And so that's something that you would expect to do. But you record my phone call and send that out to other bloggers to post it on some like, oh, he tried to be my friend. I don't respect that because I would never, like, if me and you got on the phone off the record, I'm not going to record the phone call. And I have recordings from her that I've never put out and I never will do. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's just a violation. Recording phone calls is whack as fuck. So I'm good. But I'm just saying, I just don't want to see more of us be stripped of our voice because people see that we make money. They see that we have a platform and we're not controlled by like traditional media and we can't be bought. And we're doing this shit from our homes and we create our own businesses. And many times we make the same amount or more money than a lot of these people that we cover. And they want to take that from us if we're not kissing the ring. And I just don't feel like we should have to do that.
And by the way, this is what I always thought about the Cardi B and Tasha K thing. I didn't necessarily, The only part, the part that I really agreed with Cardi on, like, I didn't know that Tasha K was saying that she had like incurable diseases. Like,
Yeah, that's too far.
That's crazy. Like, you're going too far. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's like, even with like, you know, obviously we're kind of still in that Me Too, like new Me Too rap era. There's people accused of stuff. Like, if someone came out and said Jay-Z is a blah, 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 let's not even say the term, based on that lawsuit, which clearly was frivolous, this and third, and you're standing on it like you have actual proof. Hey, I mean, if you get sued, like, it's hard for, like, you know, not saying we should be unionizing, but it's hard for, like, everybody to be like, oh, no, we got your back. Like, dog, certain stuff is too crazy. Now, if you're like, hey, listen, I think this person's a bitch, this person is not nice, they're not pleasant to be around, I don't like their music, I don't like them, I think all that's fair game, right? All that's fair game. I think even if you're saying, I think this person is dumb, I think that's fine. You know, it's a certain type of, you know, particular targeted, you know, attacks that I would.
Yeah, like you can't put out like a person's on drugs, a person's health status, things like that is just too far. But not like in their music, and I don't even talk about people's body and shit. Like, I don't even get into that. But like, not like in their music or saying their personality is a particular kind of way. I don't think that is considered bullying, and especially when it comes to an algorithm thing. You know, you've been on YouTube longer than me. You know, you have to feed the beast. If you're talking about female rap, and that's what YouTube is going to. They're going to ignite, they're going to, you know, notify your subscribers when you post female rap content, because that's when, you know, the algorithm shows and analytics shows they watch. If I go and start talking about how fucking beautiful Miami is today, when I go live for that video, it's not going to send any notifications. But if I do a female rap topic, my audience is going to be notified, because that's how the algorithm recognizes my people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people, these celebrities make it seem like, oh, you just talk about me, you just talk about me. It's like, well, that's what the algorithm feeds. It's not that I just want to talk about you, but shit, that's just what people want to hear about.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think that, I don't think that it's fair to make it seem like we're harassing these celebrities, because these celebrities what I've learned is in this business, where I used to want to be friends with them, but I realized all these motherfuckers will use you to push their narrative. They don't give a fuck about you, and they don't give anything back. And then the minute that you realize that and you start moving for self, then you become the fucking enemy. And it's like, no, I don't have to agree with you. That's why I don't want celebrities to follow me. You don't have to shout me out, because I don't want to be binded to this invisible contract to where I have to love everything you do, and then when I don't like something, I'm a hater.
Yeah,
no, you know,
100%.
Yeah, 100%. So it's just the game. It's the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see y'all cool now, but I feel like she needed you, because there's not nobody else. So I was like, oh yeah, she's cool with that now, because now I guess Kyle's back over there. But for a minute, y'all were not cool, and then she picked you back up, because she had no fucking body.
No. Well, I don't. You know. Well, first of all, I think I stay out of, like. I think what I've realized about, only one time me and Cardi's ever, and it was really quick. I don't even think the public knew about it. I think I told him about it. I said, me and most artists, like, relationships started out with like an argument. And I remember, I forgot, we were arguing about something. It was really early in her career, because at first I think she appreciated my support, but then I remember she had DM'd me, like, kind of talking crazy, and then we started talking crazy back, and then we got on the phone, and then we came to a mutual place. It's always been cool since then, but I think the reason why she genuinely realized that she cares about the people that care about the Barb and Barty stuff. Like, my platform don't really give a fuck about that. Like, we might talk about it sometimes, but we don't get into the weeds with that. And I think our commonplace was, she's like, yo, Ak, you're just a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, and like, respectfully, like, I think she looks at you like you're going to cover some of the topics that are going to be a little bit more messier in terms of the female world. Like me, I'm going to be like, bro, I just don't give a fuck. Right. But if it's some rap shit, I definitely will. Right. And I think she's able to, because she's hit me a bunch of times like, yeah, nah, academics, like, I can't believe you said that. But it's always like friendly, because she realized, I think the other stuff really triggers her, honestly. Like,
well, yeah, because I'm deep in there.
Yeah,
I'm deep all the way there. That's my whole lane. So, you know, I'll have shit going viral off a fucking tweet, and it's like, you know, I'm not an ally anymore. But the thing is, it was all good when, you know, I was living for everything you did. You feel me? So I don't care. It is what it is. I don't have no beef. I just don't respect it. Cause I just feel like, here's the thing, what I feel like. I feel like you can't talk all this shit about Nicki when you guys are the same person. You just know how to play the social game better.
You think they're the same person?
I think they're the same person. I just think that she knows how to play the front facing game better.
You think
Nicki's just
I think Nicki's mean spirited, which is always the thing that always like.
But Cardi B is fake.
You think
she will literally laugh in your face and talk shit about you. Yes, and she's calculated as fuck. Like, you don't really know how she really feels about you. At least Nicki, you're gonna know that I don't like you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cardi B will act like she likes you and fucking can't stand your guts.
Damn.
Like, I don't know. Like, that's just how I be. That's just how I feel. But, you know, I just feel like they're the same people. They're both they both have God complexes. They both don't really like, you know, critiques. Like, but that's just women in general, though. So I just stay clear. You know, I've been dragged by every fucking female rapper, so it's cool. You know, it is what it is. I'm the fucking female version of you. I get fucking trashed. They got to the point where Offset was fucking threatening me in my DMs.
For real?
Yes, he's fucking threatened me.
Bro, like respect. Like you're when it comes to like your world, like I feel like you're like the number one guy though, right?
Of course, absolutely.
Ever since Jason Lee went packing to be a mayor, like it's you. Like you're the kingpin, and like I think Tasha K is kind of like there, but like it's you. Like bro, like you were going crazy for the Diddy stuff. You know what I mean? Which shows that like the world that you kind of operate and kind of disseminate news is bigger than just like, you know, there's some bloggers that they only cover like 2 artists or like 3 artists.
Yeah.
Like you have an audience that might be interested in those 2 or 3 artists, but they'll listen to you talk about a lot of shit, which I think that's the dope part.
Yeah, I think that's the dope part too. And I just feel like, obviously I'm gay, so it's like, we like girls. I'm not going to talk about the fucking Warren Chirac. However, I am going to go cover the Lil Durk trial. But, you know, I talk about the female rappers.
Shit, I'm going to need you to call in.
Yeah, I'm definitely hitting that up in February or January, whenever that shit starts.
Wait, so are you like perpetually just on the road? Because like, bro, you were out here in New York for the Diddy shit. You're down there in Miami now, and you're gonna go to LA for the Durk stuff.
Well, I live in LA, but I wasn't gonna do this shit. But my audience was like, "We want you to cover this, Megan, because no one is like really like telling it in a way where it's entertaining." Megan Kenneth is doing it, but she's like a reporter. But it's like. It still doesn't have the storytelling element. So
thank you. I'm glad you're saying that. And that's what I remember Rock Nation asking me about, like Milagro. And I'm like, listen, you guys want us to like this quote unquote what a journalist is. We want some soul. We want some spunk. Yeah. We want some. Hey, listen, like whether it's Milagro saying, well, child, I seen so and so. She started sighing. She started patting her head. Like we want those details that you're just not gonna get from those square journalists that are just like
you're just not gonna get it. You're
not.
Like
we're trying to get real color commentary with honesty, right? And also like those people that we end up watching, we kind of trust their vision. Right.
Well, I was going to tell you that your people follow you because they trust you more than they trust a traditional news outlet. And even for me, I feel like by the time people get to me, I'm not here to be Megan Kenneth or to be CNN or Fox News, because my thing is you guys can go read that. You guys can go watch that. Y'all, by the time you get to me, you know the story, but y'all going to listen to me tell the story in my way where it's more digestible, where you're not feeling like, fuck, I'm going to court or I'm watching the news. That's not my way of doing it. I like my people to escape reality when they watch me, and they can just have that hour, that 2 hours where they don't have to think about their fucking problems and the drama that they got going on in their life. But for me, anyways, my people, we raised like $1,000 in like 50 minutes for me to fly out here. I was like, all right, if you guys buy my ticket right now, I'll fly to Miami tonight. And they dropped $1,000, and I was like, fuck it, I'll fly out. And so I just took a red-eye flight Monday and just came and covered the case. Fuck it.
Hey, let me tell you, and let me give you your flowers. I've, in most times I listen to, like tidbits or snippets of your commentary on whatever subject, and it always comes across based in someone that's thinking for themselves, someone that's not just like blindly going off whatever agenda. and you're actively trying to figure out what the angle is, which is usually indicative to me that it's a honest content creator trying to give their best opinion or their most informed opinion to an audience that they believe that they know trust them. So, salute to you, bro.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, I appreciate you. You know, I've always been a fan since 2017. Do you remember? Or we'll talk later on the back end. But anyway,
first I got to do an interview with you. I'm so mad we didn't do an interview.
Well, you was busy, and then I was hitting you up, and then you wasn't answering, and then I got super fucking busy with the Trump because the baby oil shit hit, and then your assistant was calling me, and I was fucking going super viral across the fucking world. I had to go on a fucking press tour and an apology tour. So it was fucked up, man. I couldn't do shit. I was like, fuck, and then my audience, they started unfollowing me and threatening me after I posted the picture of me, you, and Myron, because they were like, shit. If you fucking do a podcast with Myron, you're done. Yeah. And they started pulling back their support and stopped spending their money. So I had to tell Myron, I can't do this podcast with you, nigga. I can't do it.
Hey, at the conclusion of this, hopefully, if it's hopefully it's a favorable outcome or something like that. And I'm saying favorable on my side in the sense of I'm rooting for Milagro, unapologetically. And maybe
your chat is wild. These things is crazy. Your chat, but go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe we could all do something like in Miami and like really kind of like really speak about this really in a.
Are you and Milagro cool? Because we and her are not cool. She don't like me anymore.
Oh, she don't like you?
No, but we used to be friends though. But I don't hate her though. But I feel like y'all not cool no more either because you didn't give her the 15K.
Yeah, no.
You kind of pump faked on her with the 15K.
No. I was definitely about to. No, and this is gonna sound because it's always gonna sound phony.
What happened with that? Why did you make that announcement and you didn't give her the money?
Okay.
She was struggling for a minute.
Because trust me, the reason why I'm even covering this is because I still believe in the same thing that I spoke about when I was speaking about and supporting her. So when that happened, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there was a slight mixing of I think there was miscommunication. So there was two things that happened. The first was miscommunication, right? In February, there was this whole thing. They were like, yo, Ak is trying to groom a 15-year-old boy, which was clearly cap, but it was just like the whole internet's running with this thing because I'm like joking with this fucking kid while I'm playing Fortnite. And I remember like at the same time when everybody's taking this opportunity because everybody's saying, we finally got Ak, he's done. Like, yo, we thought we had him with this. We thought we had him with that. We thought we had him with this. We thought we had him with that. We never got him. We finally got him. I seen people like almost like trying to jump out, like saying, fuck if this is overblown. We finally got him. And again, I think, this I said miscommunication. I remember Milagro, it felt like she was playing off of like, because I was trending for like a week, my nigga. I feel like she was playing off like the virality of Ak 15-year-old, and she said, yo, Ak, what about that 15 though? And I was just like, Milagro, please don't try to kick my back in during the time that I don't even need allies.
She does that. She did that to me.
Yo,
that's what we fell out.
I was thinking, I don't even need allies. I just don't need people just trying to add fuel to the fire or throwing dirt on what y'all might think is my grave, right? And at that point, I said, you know what? I'm gonna back up in sense of I'm not gonna give her the money now. And I'm like, maybe if things change or whatever the case is, then as more time goes on, I'm not gonna lie. Legally, it became a thing where I couldn't have a transaction period with Milagro because
y'all was too convoluted with the Tory shit. Like, yeah,
that's what they were subpoenaing. By the way, I turned over all my information. The only money ever transferred to Milagro, actually none transferred to Milagro. I bought her a flight from, I forgot where she was staying at, to Miami. I paid for a hotel room, and I think we may have sent her Uber. That's it. I've never sent her $1 for food. I've never sent her $1 for an opinion. I've never sent her $1 to say something pro or against Tory. And by the time it got to them serving me subpoenas, I had to keep everything clear. Like, again, I've never spoken to Sunstar a day in my life.
So does she know that's why you couldn't send her the 15K? Because I think she was heated about that.
I don't know, but I will say me and her have spoken
Somebody said she even tweeted you and you turned a blind eye, because I remember she added you and said, I need the 15K.
Yeah, I'll say this.
You goon.
I spoke to her 2 days ago. I spoke to her 2 days ago, and I spoke to her because her lawyer reached out. They said, hey, the person, it's not Meg's team don't want me on the stand. I gave them belt to ass in a depot. I would make them look like fools. I would show up to court just if they wanted. Because I'm like, I'd really give you out of work in court.
Are you in Miami? You live in Miami or New York?
No, Jersey. But I was in Miami, and I was thinking about staying because I was anyway. So her lawyers had called me. And they were saying, hey, we wanted to talk about the deposition. And I didn't want to talk to her lawyers. I want to talk to her directly. And I did. I called Milagro, and I said, Milagro, I support you. And I know we haven't spoken because obviously a lot of legal stuff got involved, and they're trying to subpoena every contact we've had, and we haven't had any inappropriate contact. But I didn't want to, kind of add on to what they have an ongoing investigation, like we're colluding. So that probably also strained it. Plus, I don't know if I got into the whole thing about how I felt about the thing with when she tweeted that, but I told her, I said, if you really, really need me, I will come testify. But I don't think you need me. And I'm going to give you the reasons why. I think, number one, Rock Nation don't got a case. They had 8 hours of speaking to me, and I guarantee nothing that they have of me will be useful to prove anything against you. And here's the thing. Anything you guys need of me, right? Obviously, I'm rooting for y'all, but I'm just not a liar. I'm just always going to tell the truth. Anything y'all might want to ask of me or how you think I can help your case, I guarantee it's listed in that 8 hours. They've asked me every question, or I elaborated more than necessary on every question. Just use the deposition. And the reason why I said use the deposition, I said, if I did 8 hours and they're shook and I knew they wasn't going to use much of my shit. No, don't put me on the stand thinking I'm going to super help you, also giving them another crack at talking to me and it not turn out in your favor. So whatever questions you could think of asking me, I already answered. Just use the depot. But if you really, really want to, right? If you really, really want to, if you really, really want to, I'll show up. And I don't know, if they need me, I'll see. But from what I'm seeing from you guys covering the trial, I don't think.
Or just come out here, but you needed to be out here tomorrow because it's Vegas tomorrow.
I wouldn't show up there because of the stunt I told you they pulled with Aiden Ross. Now I see there's a couple of pages, like there's a few pages that's really like misinformed. There's one called like opinion something. I could tell their name is exactly what it is. It got to be just their opinion. They're very misinformed. Nobody spooked of necessarily Meg Thee Stallion or obviously Rock Nation has a lot of money to spend, which clearly no one willingly wants to spend legal fees. But if it's gonna be what it is, the reason why I made a video at the airport, I was already leaving. The reason why I said that was they pulled a stunt on Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross did the depot, but after I spanked him out for 8 hours and they realized this is not a good look, they came prepared. They didn't want the depot from Aiden. They knew Aiden didn't know Milagro. They served Aiden with a subpoena when he showed up for his phone to see conversations with a few people they felt were the money guys on Tory's team. Right? That's all they wanted. They didn't care what Aiden said. And in fact, when they got the depot, when they got so they served them with a subpoena. When they served them with a subpoena, they went through the messages, and half of the depot was him explaining the messages. So they had nothing. See, so the point I'm trying to say is that you're talking about people who are working a case that are still trying to investigate the case. So leave them to their own devices. They can't prove anything. So why give them anything more? Or for me, why go into the lion's den? So again, I would love to see Meg up there, with the fake tears. But I don't want to go there with them trying to have
these set up,
to have these stunts, because they don't have anything. Again, they used they used what do you call it again? They used Aiden's depot, right? They used Aiden's depot where he's speaking about the subpoena they served at the depot, where they're looking at conversation with Aiden and some other guy they believe is close to Tory, which, by the way, that guy's not is no way the guy that would be doing that type of stuff if it was to be done, but whatever. They're using that, and I believe they either introduced it or tried to introduce it in the case, because I was reading some of the transcripts. But it just shows you they're doing last minute investigations. They told the judge academics is a very important witness, and they said, well, do you plan to call him? And they said then no.
Yeah, I was pissed. I thought you were coming in today. I thought we were going to see you on the stand.
They can't do nothing with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, like, again, I realize the problem here is that it's an abuse of the court system. They're still investigating a case that they're supposed to be proven currently. And they're trying to use and introduce, like, by the way, I don't know if you were there for all the days. You let me know if all that stuff was admitted, because from what I hear, the stuff that they got from Aiden's phone wasn't properly turned over to Milagro's team.
I didn't see the Aiden stuff.
Court doesn't work like that.
I got there when you were on the screen.
Yeah, court doesn't work like that. You can't just introduce a bunch of text messages you got 2 days before trial starts and say, "Hey, we got new evidence." No, there's a discovery process where you both share information. So again, I'm telling you, they're still investigating this case as if they don't have enough. Like they're looking for a smoking gun. Now, granted, there's no smoking gun to get with me. I lost my phone. I don't know what device I'm talking to you on. But listen, they weren't going to get nothing from me regardless. But I'm just not going to go there because I could tell it's desperate times for them. And I could imagine the amount of money Meg has paid them. They need to come up with some results, and they're trying to save themselves from drowning real fast.
Okay, before I go, can you say what you feel happened, or do you know what happened at the shooting? Did she get shot? Did Kelsey shoot? What do you know what happened, or can you not say?
I'm not in none of these proceedings. I've been said it from day one. I think that Meg was beating Kelsey's ass, and Kelsey was trying to shoot her. Tory goes trying to grab the gun from her, and the gun goes off over a struggle 5 times. 3 at first, then 2 after. Tory can't admit that he touched the gun, because if he touched the gun, he's going to be found guilty no matter what, right? Because what he's technically charged for is the discharge of the firearm. If your hand is on the weapon, that would be what that is. So he can't admit that.
But why don't you testify to save your fucking life? So you don't even try to fight for your life?
I think it's stupid. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was stupid that Tory didn't take the stand. But I do think that Tory felt that there were going to be... I think he thought Kelsey was going to save him, honestly. As crazy as that sounds. And I think Kelsey muddied the waters a bit, but she was very cognizant of her perjuring herself, and she stopped multiple times, and especially when they said, hey, we got this other recording, which you said to the detectives, she made sure she got some immunity before she went up there. And I think after that, Tory made a lot of missteps. I love Tory, but how does Jaquan show up the last day? How does he not show up and say, I'm the only sober one that night? Tory didn't shoot. How does he write a letter? And why even write a letter if you're going to say, I didn't see when the shots got fired? What are you trying to say, brother? You're the only sober one, and you're saying you're the only one who didn't see it. We're assuming Tory saw it. Kelsey says she saw it. And Meg says she saw it. All 3 of them are drunk. The one sober person submits a letter in the appeal process and still doesn't say he saw shit. Also, he's missing the entire trial, shows up with one of the last
day.
Come on. Tory gets a favorable they get a favorable statement from Sean Kelly. Nothing is actually, you could actually do somewhat of a deposition in a criminal case. You don't memorialize his statements that when he gets to court, he can't switch it up, which he did. He said, "Oh, I saw the short guy firing the gun now." Goes against what he said to the police, goes against what, Tory's team called him as a witness. He must have talked to Tory's team somehow. The last day before he supposedly goes upstairs, allegedly either speaks with the prosecutors or whatever, comes back down, he's a new man. It's like, get out. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, you hit the mug and get out. The dude looked like he's now scared of the prosecutors, and he's singing a different tune. So again, there's a lot of mistakes in this. I don't believe Tory just shot this woman. But I don't think Tory's team did a great enough job, and I don't think Tory himself took it upon himself to say, fuck all this shit. I'm going to speak for myself and say what exactly happened. This is not snitching. This is me doing what's right and making sure that I don't go to jail.
All right. Well, I'll hit you tomorrow. I'll text you and see what's up. So I'll let you know what's going on if Megan hits the stand.
All right. Definitely. Hit me, bro.
All right. Peace out.
All right,
bye.
Peace. Shout out to Armand. Anyway, enough Tory talk. We're done. All right, people. That was a good stream. I'm out of here. You imagine if I was just like, yo. Imagine I was like, yo, I'm out of here. Yo, how mad would y'all be if I'm like, all right, well, that's a good stream. I'm out of here. Oh man. Okay, so let's get on to. Should we do Offset first, or should we do? I feel like we should do Offset first, right? Okay. Let's get on to the Offset and Finesse2x issue. Now, man, I hate this for Offset, man. Offset basically, like, I don't know how this is even a thing. How come Stephon Diggs is getting a pussy? He's getting a new baby. But he's not catching none of the heat and none of the squabbles. Nobody's looking at him like, yo, bro, you know your baby mama is married. You know your baby mama got blah, 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 blah going on. Offset's the one, and this is why it goes to show, men, the worst thing you could do is commit to a woman because you're basically responsible for all their sins, right? Stephon Diggs is seen as just the guy getting the pussy. No one is pressing him, laughing at him. They're still acting like, at the end of the day, let's think about this. Stephon Diggs, who's basically a human fertilizer, is going around impregnating every girl known to man. He gets with a woman who basically got 3 kids by another man and who's already married. And basically, she's leaving her husband to go get with him. I know people want to act like Stephon Diggs is his ultimate winner, but come on now, bruv. Come on now, bruv. You're now going to have to play stepdaddy to the other 3 kids. And yeah, but here's the thing. Nobody's on Stephon Diggs' head top or helmet. They're just on Offset. Why? You're the one that wifed her. And it always gets like that, chat. The man who wifes the woman is the one who is liable for all their fuck shit. This is why, you know what I mean? If a chick is giving out pussy for free, just get it on the free ski. Do not give her commitment, because once you give her commitment, you're responsible for everything she does. Anyway, here's the thing. So it looks like Finesse2x was on live and he was like drunk. And he was just ranting. And while ranting, he was trying to say he don't want somebody like Stephon Diggs anywhere near his girl. And the reason why he wouldn't want somebody like Stephon Diggs near his girl is because of Cardi B. So he said this.
Let them hoes go be with Javante Davis. Let them hoes go. What buddy name want to hit everybody, bitch?
Now, let me tell you this. As a man who's a connoisseur of that Don Julio, a connoisseur, let me tell you this. This is a drunk man right here. Now, you could tell this is just drunk minds saying sober thoughts.
That nigga that hit Offset, bitch, man.
Now, here's the thing. And Offset's my man's. But again, it's going to come back to what I said. he who gives commitment to a woman, that woman is always going to seen as your woman. Like we're assuming Stephon Diggs is in a relationship with Cardi B. He's never said that. We need to be very clear. Stephon Diggs has never said, that's my girl, that's my future wife. He's never said that. Stephon Diggs, even though he's having a baby with her, he looks like he's just in Disney World doing wee, like he's just having fun on the rides. He got an all-day pass. Chat, in 2025, it's only the nigga that wifed the girl that's taking the L. The other niggas, like, put like this. Stephon Diggs could be tender as they come. He could be like, man, why your baby daddy keep hitting you up, talking about you want to see his kids, blah, blah, why he keep calling you at this time? Nobody care what Stephon Diggs is thinking because Stephon Diggs isn't publicly wifing her up. And I'm telling you, fellas, we gotta be honest. The only niggas who get the L is the one who wifed the chicks up. So, you get Finesse2x who's making an example or saying something. He's like, yo, I wouldn't want Stephon Diggs nowhere near my girl. And then he's thinking, he's like, didn't he fuck Offset's bitch? No, it's not Offset's girl. Offset's getting divorced from her. But she's always going to be tied to Offset because he publicly wifed her. He got down on one knee, proposed to her. He married her. He has multiple kids with her. People are always colloquially going to say, that's your girl. Anyway.
Man, what's that nigga name who fuck everybody hoe, man? Man, I don't know the nigga name, man. The nigga handsome, man. He got braids, man. Shit, I hated the nigga DM my bitch. Well, I wouldn't hate it because it'd be a headache. But shit, I'd be bitchless, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man.
Right there, that's when you know you're drunk. Now, Offset got up in that comments and said, bitch ass nigga, don't say my name, nigga. Okay? And from there, Finesse2x went off, chat. By the way, also, Offset commented and said he called him a dyke. And Finesse2x went off like this, chat.
Hey, bro, don't at me, bro. Don't get mad at me, my boy. You hear me, my boy? Don't get mad at me, my boy. Get mad at the football playing nigga, my boy. Don't get mad at me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, fool. Get mad at that nigga sticking that football in that hole. That's what you get mad at, nigga. Don't get mad at me, nigga. Get mad at that nigga sticking that motherfucking football up that bitch, man.
Yo, why is it Memphis niggas so disrespectful but so funny? Get mad at that nigga sticking that football up in your hole.
You know what I'm talking about? Get up off me, my boy. You hear me? This ain't it, my boy. You hear me? What's wrong with y'all hoe ass nigga?
Now, let me tell you what's going on. And Offset, Offset, I know how you're feeling. And here's the reality behind it. And Cardi B, I love you. And if you see this, you know I'm never dissing you. You know I love you. But I'm explaining how men see shit, right? Cardi. It's like when all these niggas keep saying that I wifed up Selena Powell. And every next man's keeps saying they splashed in her, they nutted in her face, they whatever. They keep acting like they fucked my bitch. Bruh, that's my only problem. I'm glad anybody fucked Selena. Congratulations. It's a rite of passage. Every new rapper, you should make XXL and fuck Selena Powell. Every new rapper. When they try to say, oh, we fucked that bitch who's acts like ex, even if they call her ex-girl, it bothers me. You know why? I don't want to be the one fucking fool in the village claiming the biggest hoe that fucked everybody. Now, if they want to say, oh, we Eskimo brothers, we both fucked her, I got no problem. When they try to act like I'm the fool who wifed her up, and that's how it usually is with men, right? If Offset never wifed up Cardi B and this happened, you say, nigga, why y'all talking about me for? They don't even talk about him. But the problem here with Offset is that Offset, you put a ring on her finger. I keep telling y'all. And do I think Cardi's a hoe? No. I've talked to Cardi about this before in terms of if Cardi was really a hoe, first of all, you know I found out about Cardi and Stephon. I was the first person to find out about Cardi and Stephon Diggs. If Cardi was a hoe, and me and her talk about this way before the Stephon Diggs, she said, you know, if I ever cheated or even thought about cheated on Offset, I would either get extorted or everybody would know. Like, what dude you think is gonna be fucking me? Pause. She said that, and keeping it quiet. Like, it wouldn't happen. Niggas would be like going live with it automatically. And I believe her with that. So I really don't think Cardi B is a hoe. However, I do believe that optically, you being pregnant and you possibly dealing with another guy and then him getting you pregnant a couple months after you dropped the first baby off for another guy who was your husband and now you're going through a divorce, it looks terrible. And because it looks terrible like that, I think Offset is just embarrassed because they keep linking Cardi's behavior to him. That's the problem. They gonna keep saying, and unfortunately for Offset, and Offset, I rock with you, but you gotta wear that. You're the one who made her your wife. Nobody told you to do that. You're the one who made her the mother of multiple of your kids. So when people keep linking you to her, you can't say why y'all keep mentioning my name. You've gave the most commitment to her. That's why.
Like a nigga ducking wreck or something, nigga. I'm outside, man. I don't know what you niggas done heard, man. I don't know what y'all heard, man. I don't know who y'all let tell y'all a motherfucking story about me. But believing them motherfucking stories gonna get your motherfucking head tore off your motherfucking shoulders, boy. My eyes slap all your dreads out your head, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You tripping, fool. You over there stressed out about this bitch, and the nigga got the bitch stressed out. You worry about me. You talking about spinning on me. You need to be trying to spin on the motherfucking football field, nigga.
Nah, that's funny. You need to be worried about trying to spin on the football field.
You need to be trying to spin on the motherfucking stadium, nigga. That's who got King Kong dick in your hoe. That's who putting dick in your bitch, nigga. The football playing man. Don't come fucking with me, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Go spin on the motherfucking football stadium, nigga. Fuck you won't spin on.
Yo, spin on a football stadium is crazy.
On me for nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I just got out of jail, homie. You want to spin on me. Nigga, spin on the football, nigga, fool. Fuck wrong with you, hoe ass nigga. Man, I'ma sweep the floor with your hoe ass, fool. You a bitch, nigga. You ain't did no time, man. Low security ass nigga, man. Them little ass charges you niggas catching, man. You niggas bitches, man. You niggas ain't catching no real wreck, man. You niggas bitches, man. Y'all don't know no nigga, man. Nigga hurt one of you little boys, man. Flip one of you little boys on y'all neck, man. Hurt one of you little boys, man. Send one of you little boys to the hospital, man. Y'all got me fucked up, man. I'm out here trying to talk about some motherfucking money and peace. And here go this hoe ass nigga out the blue hollering about some motherfucking finesse. Don't say my name. All about Cardi B. I'm from Memphis, nigga. Don't mention my name when it come to no bitch. Dick sucking ass, marshmallow ass boy. When I catch you, I'm gonna beat all your dreads out your head. All you gotta do is tell your security to get out my way. I'm gonna beat all your dreads out your head. You a bitch. You a boy. And that's why that football playing nigga put football dick in your hole, nigga. Fuck you talking about, like I said, nigga. Your bitch still getting fucked, nigga.
Ah, see, this is why you can't wife no girl in 2024, bro. Or 2025, nigga. You can't do that, bro.
Fuck you talking about, you a rich nigga. And I ain't even got much as you, nigga. And nigga, I ain't fucking my bitch, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Yeah, nigga. And the nigga fucking your bitch. Nigga putting dick this long in your hole, nigga.
What the fuck? Pause. This long is crazy.
Fuck you talking about, and I ought to go DM your hoe, nigga. Fuck you talking about, Pooh Shiesty DM her, nigga. Everybody else, and I'm handsome, nigga. I damn near look like Stephon Diggs with a haircut, nigga. When I get my haircut, I almost look like Stephon Diggs, nigga. Just without a football, nigga. I'm just a rapper. I could have went for his little brother or something, nigga. Fuck you, the big Mike like the little brother.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Listen, I need all y'all to stop beef with Memphis niggas over girls, man. Or maybe it's just Finesse2x. Finesse2x, again, you can say maybe he don't get the baddest girls, but he funny with this shit.
Sir. Hey, sir. Hey, sir. Hey, sir. Hey, but on some real shit, Hey, on some real shit, all bullshit aside, man, hey, Hennessy Suge said, what's up?
Hey, boo.
Bango, there it is, mom, off this shit. All said, when I catch you, that's your dreads, nigga, I stamped it on Vilo.
Anyway, now I just gotta remind y'all real quick if you've never seen the video. Finesse2x and Youngboy. He was also beefing Youngboy over a girl. You haven't seen this? Look at this.
Ass nigga.
Now this happened after supposedly Finesse2x liked or DM'd a girl. I don't think it was his wife. Somebody associated with Youngboy. For ugly fat nigga, or I don't know if he's so fat because it was Ozempic working on him. For ugly fat skinny nigga, Finesse2x, he be keeping it play in most of these situations. I gotta keep it on. That Finesse2x be kind of going up a little bit. So anyway, back to Offset. Offset posted this picture of Finesse2x and he says, "Bad body dyke." Okay, and after he posted that, he then said, "Yo, all y'all niggas think it's sweet till niggas spank you, then don't. Call the police." Then he says, "Keep naming me, stand on it too, all you pussies." Then he says, "What I look like beefing with a BBL." Then he says, "Ain't finesse shit but a BBL, sweet ass nigga, get in the gym." Oh shit. Now, after that, shit was not done yet. I ain't gonna lie. It was not done yet. Hold on. Gotta get over the live bites. They got it. And then, hold on. Where is that? So somebody said, oh, I can't find it. Somebody has said, wait, no, what is this? Fuck. Somebody said to Offset, they said YG said his name in a song. I guess he know better. Offset said, "I DM'd that pussy too." Here's the song. Let's see if we can hear it. There's a new freestyle, Red Bull Spiral Cypher. Let's hear it. YG Red Bull. Let's see, child. Oh, this is it.
The devil tried to break me, but I thrived. The ops tried to take me, but I survived. And now all my bitches look like dimes. And niggas roll outs looking like mine. All set real, so you know I'm.
Oh, we got the name. Here we go.
And niggas roll outs looking like mine. All set real, so you know I'm doing fine. Step fine, digging in some shit from behind.
To Offset, the rims looking like mine. Stefan dig in some shit from behind.
Really, that gangsta you niggas rap about. Niggas roll outs looking like mine. All set real, so you know I'm doing fine.
Now, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. And yo, YG, don't kidnap me. I know you're a big blood, but I gotta keep it a bean with it. Yo, none of these niggas gotta talk. Listen, I don't got no room to talk. Some of y'all be know my shit. I be like, yo, you can't talk either. They can't talk either, chat. Yo, YG, you dated a prostitute. Like, you can't talk. I'm gonna keep it a bean. YG, your girl got bought out by 5 soccer players for $5,000. It's not happening, gang. You wifed her. We gonna keep it a bean. You can't clown Offset. You know who? YG, you the last. When Quavo found it out, when Quavo found that Offset supposedly piped out sweet. I ain't supposed to say that. I mean, listen. You wifed her after that, gang. And then niggas found that she was over here on the escorting tip, allegedly. I don't know if it's true. I'm just over here reading the internet. So we gonna keep it 100. Yo, a lot of niggas, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Yo, chat. I hate when niggas try to act like they extra P or like they different with bitches. Yo, my nigga, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I've lived a life. I'm in my 30s now. I used to be 20s and naive. I'm in my 30s now. As long as you deal with a species called women, you can't control them, and they're always going to embarrass you. Remember that. I don't care how much you think you got pimp game this and third. I know y'all look up to Future, even Future get embarrassed. When you deal with women, bro, at the end of the day, you can't control these people, bro. You start loving on a chick, her name is Sweetie. You find out she's selling a box to soccer players, nigga, in the MLS, and yo, she over there trying to get on Manchester United, gang. She trying to get a United gangbang. Pause. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying what I seen online. So let's just keep it 100. Anytime you talk about a next man's, oh yeah, your bitch did that, your bitch did this. Bro, just think about it. Are you dealing with women? Or maybe people don't know. Trust me, I used to be like, yo, you want to clown the next guy because he getting played type shit, right? Oh shit, yeah, Offset, niggas digging your bitch. Whatever. All right, cool. From behind. Bro, you dated Sweetie, nigga. Niggas was fucking that for an apple pie, nigga, and a honey bun, nigga. You can't talk. You can't talk. You got to stop. Nope. Disqualified. We going to keep it 100. YG can't talk. You wife Sweetie. You can't. Yo, YG wife Sweetie. You can't talk about Cardi B. At least, at the end of the day, I know he married. Offset did way more commitment. He married her, but he got some good kids out of it. Like, she got more money than him. Bro, Sweetie was a chick just singing over other niggas' song, bro. Like, Sweetie was over here just fucking niggas for whatever. Nigga, Sweetie supposedly fuck Quavo in. Same group. I'm just saying. So it's like, gang, like, what you talk, like, you can't clown Offset. And also, another reason why you can't clown Offset, bro, Offset supposedly cracked Sweetie. My bad. That's a liquor. Bro, you can't rap about my bitch getting dug in when I was digging in your bitch. When she was cheating on her last mans. Come on, gang. Yo, this is all messiness, chat. We gonna keep it 100. So respectfully, YG, that ain't hit. That ain't hit. I'm just keeping it being all these, like, yo, again, I feel for Offset a little bit, but Offset gonna have to bear his burden because everybody know Offset hasn't been with Cardi B in like a year. But they keep calling him his bitch because he wifed her and he's married to her, which is fair. Bro, if you don't want to, like, bro, there's still little herbs over here. Like, yo, somebody send me some shit. Be like, yo, I think it was on TikTok or something. They're like, yo, they saying, oh, your ex with this man and this man. I'm like, yo, this bitch been single for 2 years. She's single. She been fucking everybody from here to Alaska. Like, that got nothing to do with me. Why y'all put it on me? But you know why niggas is saying? Because nobody done wifed her. You the last nigga to wife her. So I got to take my L. Yo, you wife a chick that getting ran through now, it's over. It is what it is. But that's the reality of it. So also, you put a ring on her finger, gang. Trust me. And this like, I've had more like understanding towards other niggas because I've been in the situation too. Niggas still saying like Selena my ex, bro. Niggas still saying my ex like I'm with her. Like, yo, this nigga fucking her. And this nigga and this nigga. I'm like, gang, she's single. They don't want to hit. So it is what it is. So, yo, YG, you can't make fun of Offset when you wifed up a girl that niggas could do story times on. Nah, we ain't doing that.
They're fine digging in some shit from behind.
Now, I will say this, though, because I think this was brought up in the Finesse thing. I can't find the video. So, y'all know who, wait, what am I trying to say? Oh, so this got brought up. Wait, what am I trying to say? Did I forget? No. Damn, it's a liquor chat. No. Wait. No, I'm not talking about this nigga. I'm talking about. Okay, actually, damn, I just forgot. Damn. Maybe I am really getting amnesia. What the fuck was I trying to say? Yeah, so YG can't say shit. Sweetie can't say shit. bringing it back to Cardi B and okay, if I remember, I'll tell y'all. Oh, no, I remember. So Finesse 2x has said this, but like I can't find the audio to play for you. And I think he said, "Why you ain't saying nothing when Pooh Shiesty?" Like Pooh Shiesty had said something. Like Pooh Shiesty was like, "Yo, I'm shooting my shot at her." Now I'm on Offset's side with this. Pooh Shiesty didn't say, "Yo, I'm trying to fuck Offset's bitch." He just said, "I'm trying to get with Cardi B." Offset hasn't been with Cardi B in dumb long. So why would he get offended? Offset is not tender over Cardi B. He's just mad that he wifed her, and every time when a nigga is mentioning her now, they're not saying, "Yo, I want to fuck Stephon Diggs' bitch." They're saying, "I want to fuck Offset's bitch still." So that's why he's feeling away. He's not feeling away like he thinks he owns this chick or like he still thinks he's with her. He's just mad that niggas keep mentioning her and mentioning him like he's her girl or she's his girl. But he's not mad at like the other people. Like, no, he's not mad at him. For what? He's not mad at Pooh Shiesty, right? By the way, hold on. I think I might know where that clip is at. I think No Jumper posted. Let me see. Maybe this is it. Oh, and apparently they got on Instagram Live again. Check this out.
How I speak on you, my nigga? Don't speak about a bitch, my nigga. What I said? What I said, my nigga? What I said? What I said about you, bro? Bro, if it was that serious, you'll know verbatim what I said about you, homie.
Okay. So they did get on the phone. But separate aside for that, let's see if we can get to it. There's another video of kind of like the whole thing, but where he mentions the thing in question that I was trying to talk about. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think so. All right. Finesse. Yeah. I don't think we're going to find that. Oh, maybe this is it? Yeah.
Me, man, about this whole fucking football up that bitch, man. Shit is. I call this nigga. I'm asking this nigga. Then I tell the nigga, let's just meet up and fight. Cause as soon as I answer the phone, man, listen, out the blue, man, listen, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm gonna be real. All I know is I said something about Cardi B. I said that I ain't know, man, Stephon Diggs, nigga, man. I ain't know the nigga name at first, man. Now I know the nigga name, man. All because of this nigga, man. I don't even watch sports, man. But now I know the football nigga sticking his dick in your hole, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said, man. All I said was that the football nigga was sticking dick in a nigga hole, man. You ain't say shit when Pooh Shiesty shot. He shot at your bitch, hoe ass nigga.
Now, and I agree with that, but it's different. Pooh Shiesty didn't say, "Yo, I'm trying to fuck Offset's bitch." He said, "Cardi, what's up?" Cardi is a free agent unless she's with Stephon. That's not the responsibility of Offset no more.
You ain't say shit when who else did? The Bang Man, Fredo Bang, shoot his shot at your hoe. You don't say shit in. I called and say shit to him, but you feel like you can say something to 250. Man, I'm gonna beat the shit out your hoe ass nigga when I catch you. I ain't now one of them nigga fool who finna be backstage ducking and dodging and running and I ain't on Fed paper no more, fool. All you gotta do is tell your security, get out the way. I'ma tell man, get out the way. Man, I'ma sweep the floor with your hoe ass, fool. You a bitch, nigga. You ain't did no time, man. Cardi B. Cuz everybody done said Cardi B 9, cuz. And you won't come save 259, cuz. Get your dick sucking ass off social media, tender ass, nigga. I'm from Memphis, nigga. Don't mention my name when they come to no bitch. Dick sucking ass, marshmallow ass boy. Nigga, fuck you talking about. And like I said, when you see me, you ain't got no chance to duck no Rick. Ain't no ducking no Rick no more. Nah, nigga. And sure you kiss me and got this shit all over my goddamn lip. Stressed out. You worry about me. You talking about spinning on me. You need to be trying to spin on the motherfucking football field, nigga. You need to be trying to spin on the motherfucking stadium, nigga. That's who got King Kong dick in your hoe. That's who putting dick in your bitch, nigga, the football playing man. And I ain't playing with your bitch ass. You better call QC or somebody. Your ass gonna need help paying me to get off your ass, nigga. Cause when I catch you down bad, I'ma knock all your teeth out your mouth. If I can't get no money at you, I'ma knock all your teeth out your mouth. I'm letting you know right now. At the airport, anywhere, you gonna have to shake it, my boy. You gonna have to shake it. You gonna have to show me. You gonna have to stand on that shit. All that shit you put in my DM, you gonna have to stand. I'm talking about Offset. Talking about who you talking about? Who is he talking about? Offset. Yeah, nigga. Now go take a bath. I already took a bath. Bitch ass nigga. Whoever you will. Oh ass nigga, you probably hungry as a motherfucker. Talking about go take a bath. Nigga, I been took a bath. Bitch ass nigga. Hungry ass nigga. You ain't got a cigarette to smoke. Black and mild smoking ass nigga. Wood tip black and mild smoking ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. iPhone 3 habits. And I ain't playing with your bitch ass. You better be ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Weak ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, you still got a house phone, nigga. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking line, nigga. Fuck you talking about color purple ass nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga. Yeah, that nigga sitting over there on my motherfucking phone, hungry. How you gonna sit on my phone talking about me and you hungry? You over there hungry as a motherfucker talking about your head. All you gotta do is tell your security to get out my way. I'ma beat all your dreads out your head. You a bitch. You a boy. And that's why that football playing nigga put football dick in your hole. Hey, sir. Hey, but on some real shit. Hey, on some real shit. All bullshit aside. Man, hey, Hennessy Suge said, what's up?
Okay. Now, again, my final thoughts is that all these motherfuckers in the same boat. But I guess the problem here is that Offset wifed the girl, but all of these guys who are speaking about women, their promiscuity or whatever these expectations are of them, like, they're no better. That's my thing. All right. Chat, did y'all see the video of 6ix9ine's house getting robbed? Now, I was in Florida, and the night I was supposed to link up with 6ix9ine, what happened? I went to the Cardi concert, and apparently 6ix9ine was trying to come to the Cardi concert. I didn't know. Found out later. But he didn't get to go there. He went to Jack Doherty's stream. And while there, this happened. Check out this video. This is a robbery. Trigger warning. Now, if you don't know, there's a bunch of armed men. One has his mom close to here, and a couple of them are walking around, and they're trying to rob him. It's a home invasion. 6ix9ine was not in the house. So there's 3 guys at least. Now, let me tell you this. First things first, you know, me and his mom is very cool. I look at her as family. She's such a sweet person. And I'm actually very sad that she had to go through this. Second thing is, you see this dog right here? It's a reason why I got Pluto. I don't want no dog that's cute and cuddly. They want you to rub their belly, pat their head, and when the ops come in, they over here still wagging their tail. That's not the dog for me. I'm Jamaican. I don't want no dog that's mad friendly with the ops. This dog is going to be sitting here, walking around, and act like there is not an assailant in the house. Look. They can hear 6ix9ine's mom laugh, sobbing actually, and then apparently, they then brought her outside. I guess they didn't want her to call the cops or something like that. Here's part of that. They're kind of behind her. I don't know where they're walking to. By the way, hold on. Chat, what vehicle is this back here? What vehicle is this? The door is open. With a seat like this. It's not a Cybertruck, is it? So they walk over here. This gotta be the vehicle, right? Then when it jumps, you're gonna see this door close. You see? The door is closed. They're grabbing the mom. Oh, wow. They have the gun right next to her. Look. Grabbing the mom, the gun right next to her. This is out in broad daylight. Wow. Now, and then later on, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like they are kind of being gentle with her. It don't look like they were trying to hit her. By the way, 6ix9ine's mom is the sweetest mom. I kid you not. When I go there, yo, she's so happy what her son is doing. Like she'll come over, she'll be like, hey Miss Academics, can I take a picture of you and my son? And then she'll be like, hey, can I take a picture with you? She's so incredibly proud of 6ix9ine, and like, yo, she's really a supporter. You know, she doesn't really speak English that well, but she's so nice. So that's why I'm upset that it happened to her. Look, why does this guy need a gun in his hand? Make it a little smaller. Oh, they try. These are like polite robbers too. Look, they're getting 6ix9ine's mom back in the crib, right? Come on, ma. And then the other one, this guy, he walks to go get the dog. Look, which robbers get your mom back in safely and your dog back in safely? Look, they're getting a dog in. Is that odd to y'all? It's a little odd. Yeah, I have no idea. Wow. Now, 6ix9ine did show up and try to explain it. Here's his explanation about the home invasion to, I believe, Neon. He did try to explain what happened. Let's see. What the fuck? Is it this? No. All right. I'm gonna play it from I'll play from. This shit is so clipped. I can't find what I want to look for. Okay, so this is a clip of 6ix9ine kind of explaining what happened, and then he explains it twice, low key.
What's up? So I want to make this video to clear up all the fake news and rumors. So the world knows this. It's a fact. I'm on house arrest. I've been on house arrest. I think everyone in America and everyone across the world knows that I'm on house arrest. Yesterday, they allowed me to leave for work. People, I guess, saw that I was on live stream with Jack Doherty. They took that opportunity to fucking do some pussy shit. Like I said, it's me, so I get it. The rules are different for me. But if it was fucking your favorite artist, your favorite actor, and that was done, they don't get no cool points for that. My mom is 60 years old. Y'all know I'm supposed to come home. Y'all know I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest. So y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home. Y'all see me on live stream with Jack Doherty in Miami, and y'all do that. That's pussy shit. That's whack. Get no cool points for that. I don't think nobody respects that shit. But like I said, what's up? So I want to make this video to clear up all the fake news.
Okay, so that happens, and then he goes on stream, and he explains it again. Check this explanation.
Fucking, I was streaming with Jack Doherty.
Yeah.
I got permission to leave my house. So I got permission to leave to my house for work. The same way I come to the warehouse, same way we were allowed to leave to the strip club. Mm-hmm. And I guess people saw that I was working, took that opportunity. They were kids. From looks of it, the detectives are working fast. They found some stuff.
Allegedly, people are saying it was the Island Boys.
No, I don't even think Island Boys.
No, that's what I saw. I swear. No.
There were kids in this neighborhood.
What
so
the
let
fuck?
me leave that real clear. There's 230 homes in my neighborhood. What it's pointing out to be, yeah, he didn't do that then. But what was pointed out to be that it was kids in the neighborhood because there was no car that came in, no car that left. So it was white kids at that.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
They could have came in before and was just sitting there waiting.
I thought they were. Oh, it was a mask. So
yeah, so there was no tattoos. So
are you gonna be
this myth that it was those two brothers that there's no tattoos. Their face was able to see. There was no tat. So that's just a myth. It's just Instagram conspiracy. Whatever fuck. Well, but anyway, long story short, I'm glad that my mom's okay. I'm glad that my dog's okay. I'm glad that my family's okay.
Amazing.
And these people took the opportunity when I wasn't home. Now, can I walk you guys down real quick?
Please.
Yeah, walk us down.
Please.
I'm gonna talk to Don real quick. Don, you're from Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Memphis rapper?
Oh, between it's a few niggas.
All right, just give me one.
Dolph.
Mm-hmm. If people ran in Dolph's mom's house while he wasn't there, right? If Dolph wasn't at his house and they saw him on live stream with you and they ran in his house and did that to his mom, would you respect it?
No.
Would anybody respect it?
No.
Because that's not street shit, that's pussy shit, that's
Now, I love 6ix9ine, but this is where I do gotta disagree with him and respectfully disagree with him. The niggas who try to run up in your crib wasn't trying to do street shit and trying to get points. They were trying to get jewelry. They were trying to get money. They were trying to get everything you talk about. However, it could have been at the expense of somebody else's life that's not yours. Respectfully, and I met 6ix9ine's mom. I love her like a mom. 6ix9ine, your mama can't be at the crib. You talk too crazy. I don't like my mama at my crib. I tell my mama, hey, leave. I got them dogs. We got some other shit. Let them run into the people who they looking for. Don't. I don't want you to be there because at the end of the day, we got to be very honest. 6ix9ine mom don't know what the hell he be talking about. She don't know how tough your son be talking. Yo, y'all niggas is pussy, pull up, whatever. Yo, 6ix9ine mom do not know that. And again, it's easy to say they wouldn't have done it while you were there, but nigga, they shit. Why the fuck would they not? You can't even have a weapon. So at the end of the day, I think 6ix9ine is trying to spin right here, and I love him. But bruh, yo, listen, the only alternative is, man, move your mom out the crib, move differently. If you still want the, oh yeah, y'all came in my house, but y'all came when I wasn't there, come back when I'm here. Nigga, you better have your shit set up like Alcatraz. Like, there is no, let me tell you this. A robbery turned to a murder like this. A robbery turned to a murder like this. And niggas don't got to come and do no gangster shit. A robbery turned to a murder like this, chat. Everybody know that. You feel me? And you know me, I'm one of them people who believe that, yo, when a nigga come to your crib, you're supposed to be able to lay him right where they stand at. But at the end of the day, nigga, if you on house arrest and they can't even find you, they finding your mom, that's a big red flag, bro. You need, like, get your mom a crib up the street, something like that. Keep her away. You still in the place where you're telling people what they can't do. And again, I'm not saying this is a hypocrite, because I'm living that life too. I don't like my family coming to my crib. I don't like that. Stay where y'all at. Because at my crib, I gotta prepare that shit. I prepare my shit like it's a war zone. And my mom come here. Why you got this? Why you got that? Why is this here? Why you got 4 dogs? Your mom like, yo, I talk shit. This is not a nice. You see, I look rich and I am rich, but like, this shit ain't come easy. I killed a couple careers. Them niggas want to kill me. That's how it go. I try to tell my mom, I really want you here. Y'all seen what happened? Look, and this whole thing where I get this whole I walk everybody down shit. Man, fuck that. Boy, y'all don't see what's this. Yo, Ruri came to my crib. My mom be at my house. I be having my relatives. I told all of them to stop coming to my house. Nigga, I got the biggest house in my family. We don't do Thanksgiving, nothing here, nigga. You know why? Nigga, because this ain't that type of house. You know how you gave it up. Nigga, I accept it. So when 6ix9ine is like, yo, you don't respect whatever, brother, you got to understand what this shit come with. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's some fortunate shit that, man, they could have slapped your mama with a gun. Because I talked to 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine said they ain't get nothing. He said they ain't get nothing. He said all the shit that they thought it was going to get wasn't there. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. That's the most dangerous part. Bro, niggas come to rob your crib, you not there, your mom is there. They might be asking your mom where the money at. Your mom really don't know. Nigga with a gun slap the fuck out of your mom. Nigga might even shoot your mom. Nigga, this is not no joke. This not no joke. I really don't look at this shit as no type of joke. So when 6ix9ine kind of go on and be like, yo, y'all should have came when I was there, I was like, nigga, if you want that type of timing, send everybody away from your house and be their dolo. Send everybody, your relatives, away from your house and be their dolo then. Because, like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the most frightening thing is somebody showing up to your house when your mom is there and you're not there. Because no matter what happened, it wasn't aimed for her. It was aimed for you, nigga. You get what I'm saying? And if anything, any man gonna want to be like, yo, shit, nigga, don't do it to my mom, do it to me. But nigga, like, well, you gotta get your family out of that situation. You know? Again, respectfully, I love 6ix9ine. It's my homie. I love his moms. But I don't take this as a, you know, this is an opportunity for him to move very different. Oh, this is what I was trying to say. This about like this whole like respect shit. Nigga, the internet angle. Like, I taught this lesson to 6ix9ine years ago when he showed up to LA with the Nipsey shit. So niggas said I couldn't come there. Like, niggas would give everybody props. Why they... Bro, niggas don't like you, niggas. Stop with this, you trying to prove niggas wrong. Like, what you want, like, you will never get no credit. So this whole thing saying, oh, niggas would have said, niggas would have said that was pussy shit. Bro, and this is why I don't, like, this is why this week, or whatever week it was, I seen some of y'all, because I love y'all, but I seen some of y'all like, yo, Ack, why you post Ruri's kid? Man, fuck Ruri and his kid, nigga. That nigga came to my house. Ain't nobody gonna feel bad for me. I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. You know what I did? I got more guns, more dogs. I set this shit up like, nigga, come here and die. Nigga, there ain't no sympathy for me. I know ain't no sympathy for me. So this whole thing, I don't want to hear no, like, you're not gonna hear me politic on the net like, yeah, nigga showed up to my house and did this. Nah, fuck it, nigga. Like, nigga, you got in this position, you know what it came with, nigga. Just prepare. That's it. Fuck it. So this whole thing with 6ix9ine talking about, oh, do you respect a nigga? Man, who cares if you respect a nigga, bruh? Just make sure that shit don't happen again. Them niggas, you need to take very well precautions that the next time a nigga show up to your crib, he's dead, nigga. Nigga, that's what I did. Nigga, I've been waiting for Ruri to show back up, nigga. I was going to bury that nigga in my backyard, nigga. If y'all think I'm lying or not. Fuck that. I've been waiting for anybody to show up to my crib. Meek, anybody. By the way, I talked to Meek 2 days ago, too. So it's not saying Meek. I'm just trying to say, like, nigga, you got to be realistic with it. You know what I mean? And me, I don't live in fear because I ain't never moving. But you can't sit there and act and try to, like, gaslight people. Because I think 6ix9ine's gaslighting. Like, yo, is that real shit? Bro, there are kids that try to run up in your house. They're not trying to do gangster shit. They're hearing you talk shit. They know where you live, and they think you're a lick. That's it, point blank, period. They know where you live. They hear you talk shit. They think you not on shit, and they think it's sweet to run up in your house and hold your mama at gunpoint. Stop talking about anything else. Take precautions. And if you ain't taking precautions, get your mama out of there. Get your mama out of there. Get your loved ones out of there. And if you think that you got some aura of protection where niggas are scared of you when they got guns and they got this, you standing there alone. I don't think that. So that's my only, like, advice to 6ix9ine. That's my man's too. But, like, I love his moms, and I'm like, bro, like, this shit not no joke shit. Niggas come in here and have a gun in a hand while they walk your mom around. Man, fuck talking about Dirk and them niggas. Them niggas ain't ever did nothing to you. Meek ain't ever did nothing to you. What? All these other niggas ain't did nothing to you, nigga. Them 4 niggas, this is why I hate Ruri. Nigga, if Ruri died, I spit on his casket. What I'm trying, I only hate niggas like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to say to 6ix9ine. All that other shit you've been talking about, who a rat, nobody cares. Nobody care about YF and Lucci. Nobody care about Lil Baby. Nobody care about Young Thug. Nobody care about Gunna. Nobody. Them 4 niggas that came into your house, them niggas you should be trying to find till they die. And if you ain't on that, nigga, get your mama and your peoples out there, because you focus on the wrong thing. Niggas run up in your house, that's the biggest op. Fuck this rap shit. That's the biggest op. That's all I'm going to try to say. So, again, I look at it like that. That's my man's, though, but, you know, we're not about to just, this is not no rap shit where you be like, yo, is that some gangster shit or not? No, these are niggas who think it's sweet with you. They think they could run up in your house and get anything. They think that if they go into your house, they're not digging a grave. You need to do some shit to change that. I would like to think that's how niggas think about me, but if not, we will see. So that's the only advice I'm gonna give to that nigga. But stop gaslighting it like this is about if somebody did gangster shit. Those are kids who think you're an easy robbery target. And by the way, I do have the opinion, if you run up in my house, you could be 2 or you could be 202. You're going to get laid in the same spot. I think if a kid running your house, you should kill him. Anybody. But that's just me. But 6ix9ine, please, don't make this is it gangster or not. Niggas play with your mama. You should either tell on them to the full extent, get prepared that if they come back again, you put them to rest as they should. But this ain't nothing, no conversation about no gangster shit. Fuck that, in my personally humble opinion, because I believe in the right to defend yourself. All right. That's that. Or is that? There was something else. Oh, people were saying it was the Island Boys. Now let me show you the video again. I don't know why they think it's the Island Boys. Look at this.
Hey, stay out here.
Nah, I think it's because how this one walk or how some of them walk. Yeah, they feel like this guy walked like one of the Island Boys. And the reason why they think he walked like that, they're going back to this video where there's the island boy on the beach and he pulls out a gun. What the fuck? Oh my God, this nigga's kissing niggas, bro. This is crazy. Fuck. God, let me see. It was on the beach. Let me see if we can find it. Media, island boy gun. I don't know if y'all seen that viral video where like homie clutching and he on the beach type shit. Anybody remember that video? Island boy clutches gun. It's like, look, right here. Got it. Look.
It's a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for us.
So niggas think the walk is like, look at the walk. You know niggas think like the island boy is missing a couple chromosomes, right? Like their kid kind of came out looking like E.T. You know, let me not say some shit like that for the age. That's my guys. I rock with them. But, you know, like, people are saying, like, you know, these guys are, like, special. So they think that walk is distinct. You feel me? Look.
That's £200 off for a family
Remember
of
that
four.
walk?
We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22.
The clip fell out. You're setting a nigga on the drill and the clip fell out, bro. The fucking clip fell out. We're done here.
But now, with Jet2 holiday.
Okay, anyway, people are saying this nigga walk is reminiscent of the Island Boy. Check it out. Look how this nigga walk. Look how this nigga walk here. Look. And supposedly people felt like they heard Yo Red. You know? Supposedly they thought they heard Yo Red. Look like they're trying to kick through a door or something. Nah, 6ix9ine told me they stole like 2 bags, like two of his girls' bags, but there wasn't nothing there. So no money, no cash, no jewelry, and they left the cars. Shout out to his mom. I really love her. She's such an innocent, pure soul. So from that, the Island Boys responded. They were like, yo, it ain't me.
If I see one more comment about someone talking about 6ix9ine, I'm gonna get mad. Stop talking about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear a theory about it. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, it was this. Oh, Yo Red. Yo Red. Listen, boy, listen. Stop that, okay? You guys are causing me a lot of trouble, okay? Detectives came to me already, okay? Like, it's getting ridiculous. They're going to my mom. Like, this is a big problem. If you guys keep going with this Island Boy stuff, I promise you I'm going to get mad. If I see one more comment about someone talking about 6ix9ine, I'm going to get mad. Stop talking about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to.
Okay, there you go. So basically, they're saying that they look like they're like just denying accountability, and yeah, I don't think it's them. But you know, I think once again, 6ix9ine has to remember when you open up a pull-up challenge and you're like, yo, these niggas is bitches because they won't pull up. At some point, somebody's gonna try to cash in on that check, and when you're showing off an exuberant amount of like cash and what they think is cash or wealth, they feel like people come get it. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest with you. There was a time I used to keep $1 million in my house, cash, because I gamble a lot. Nigga, you can't. There's not $5 cash in this house. Facts, nigga. I stopped. That's a fact. And I think that's a good way to go. You know what I mean? Unless you're doing some illegal shit, keep your money in virtual accounts. Like, why the fuck you going, like, you're only opening yourself up to people that want to take money from you. You know what I mean? And shit, I'm glad, you know, they didn't take no money from his crib or whatever the case is. But still, the trauma that, you know, your mom, who probably has been through so much, you've gotten kidnapped, you got, you know, arrested, you went through that whole process. She stood by your side. Now, when you're supposed to be going through like your parole or your probation period, now she's getting, you know, almost taken hostage. It's not good, man. It's not good, right? Okay. Kodak Black and Mellow Racks, man. Yo, let me tell you this. I think Mello must got that gushy, or maybe like Kodak is just infatuated with Youngboy, as is maybe Youngboy is infatuated with Kodak. Why do I say it like that? Because I keep saying there's too many women on earth for two guys who kind of have like issues or micro issues with each other to be dating the same woman. Why Youngboy need to get with Mellow Racks, and why the hell does Kodak need to try to get back at YB for that, right? So anyway, Kodak went on live not too long ago, and he was talking about Mellow Racks and also Youngboy. Check this out.
I done turned you up and watch you go to rappers, to football players, basketball players, to rappers. Why the fuck? Then, if anything, why the fuck would I hate on this going to go be with a nigga who want to be just like me? When there's gonna be shit like, I got two copycats. I got a nigga, come on, man. I got two clones want to be just like me. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about you gonna be go catch a disease? If anything, honestly, I miss one of my baby mamas who I get on here and say I miss a bitch like that. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm saying, so it was shit like, bro, then this live was not even meant to be even about no bitch. I be on here talking and vibing on my wakeboard.
Yo, I'm gonna pause this right now, and I'm gonna blow up a big industry secret. Yo, a lot of people keep thinking like there's like one or two niggas in the music industry with herpes. I found out some new information. Most of the same people that keep fucking with the same people, they all got herpes. So it's like, yo, this is a herpes club. Respectfully, like, you know, no one's getting shamed for it. It's just that, yo, you got it. They just kind of it turns into a new dating circle. I'm not saying that's what this is at all. But I do think, like, you know, when people keep putting it out like, oh, yo, you're fucking with so-and-so, you're going to get a disease. I'm like, half of these people in the industry, they're in like circles where it's almost assumed that everybody in that circle got it. Just to let y'all know.
Jump on my fool and I mean, all that shit. I just had to state that, bro, because it was some shit like, damn, y'all didn't see me say that whole name time. But guess what? There's like a certain agenda against a nigga, right? They want to grab that, put it on there and say, yeah, saying he da-da-da. What the fuck? Before y'all say that, say, what the fuck I said this bitch name? I said this, I done turned you up and watch you go to rappers, to football players, basketball players, to rappers. Why the fuck? Then, if anything, why the fuck?
Okay. Then, Mellow Racks responded with this.
I turned you up. Shut your bitch ass up, boy. Damn.
Now, I think what Kodak has to realize that, yo, Mellow, a woman who, I think her loyalty is more to. You ever heard some women say, "What you did for me"? A lot of women, you know, number one, women are only loyal to their emotions, right? Their own feelings. Like, that's their first thing they're loyal to. The second thing they're loyal to is the people who give them opportunity. That's before any other guy. Or if the more you do for them in helping them, not necessarily giving them money, but the more you do for them, they're loyal to that person more than they're loyal to someone else who's just fucking on them this and third. And you get to realize, like, shit, if I'm Kodak, I would have just took the L. You know why? Mello, who was kind of an unknown artist before YB kind of like believed in her and then really put her on by giving her that song. Yo, Mello is going to rock for YB no matter what. So I don't know what Kodak thinks that she has some type of love that she's going to go across that. Like, she would never.
I turned you up. Shut your bitch ass up, boy. Damn. I turned you up.
Now she posted a song. She said, "Simp ass been writing love songs while I've been doing me."
Baby, don't you leave me single, don't you go, cause I've been feeling like I need you, and I know, size 6 wedding finger, and I know, you don't need me, but I need you, mellow red, yellow gold, yellow.
Okay.
Overdose, I say your junkie ass took you to the hospital.
And she posted up her song where she is talking about Kodak, and she said he overdosed, but she took him to the hospital, and basically she then said she regrets it.
Remember, ain't let motherfucker ride me, and ain't do nothing, ain't no step. How you mad cause you ain't put me on it? Somebody else did, fuck nigga, you'll never. Kept me on the shelf, ain't hating on the bitch, I'm seeing how I be better. Say you gon' try me now, and that's facts. Now I'm Lambo swerving, back to back bourbons.
Okay.
I gotta turn you up and watch you go to rappers and
Now she then exposed Kodak for supposedly waking up in the morning. I guess maybe he was high before, but he's sober now, and he sends her a message basically saying he cares about her. Says, another day, another random call from Mr. I don't miss that bitch. He says, she captions, I'm is hurt. I'm is. He said, good morning, y'all. Go check on Yak. That boy grabbing his chest. All that capping on the gram just for your sorry ass to be singing to me the next morning, the next day.
Now, when I think about it, bro, I miss her. Miss.
I ain't gonna lie. These women are treacherous. She don't even have her FaceTime on. He's on FaceTime. She's recording him, and he's kind of like crying. He's saying, yo, I'm hurt over you. She don't give a fuck. She recorded it to post online.
Ain't realize it till today. Oh. Huh? Are you gonna up and fem cosa? I'm going to cosa.
Damn, he holding his chest?
Now, when I think about it, bro, I miss her. Miss. Ain't realize it till today. Oh.
Okay. There you go. There you go. Again, as I said, respectfully, YB got Melo's loyalty, and it's probably mostly that he's the one who did the most for her. A lot of times women come around, they might disguise that they are falling in love with you. That's probably what happened to Kodak. And I keep saying, bro, we're not going to clown dudes for being human, for falling in love, for being susceptible to feelings and shit like that. There was a time that probably I would do that, but I've been there too. So in most of these situations, I understand what these niggas is going through. Kodak rich as hell, but he fell for this girl, and whatever reason, it ain't work out, and now he's watching her go on to somebody he doesn't really get along with and doing the most for, way more than that he would ever do for her. So I understand. I understand. Okay. Okay, what is this? All right, a little Blueface update. So it appears that Blueface just got out of jail, and it feels like nowadays, like, doing somebody's stream is like the way to come back. As opposed to like doing, you know, maybe like Breakfast Club or something like that. However, one of the things also in that package is these 20v1s. Now, Blueface did a 20v1 as soon as he came out, and from one of the girls in 20v1, he said he's going to swipe left, meaning that he's going to pass on her, and then when they asked why, he literally mentioned, she looks like my son. This is his son in the lower right corner. Check this out.
Boyfriend?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
You got an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
He still loves you?
No.
The Aquarius in me knows better.
But the Aquarius wants you to not do better.
I'm gonna swipe left. You kind of look like my son.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when he said that, Krishan Rock got triggered because she said this.
Was he look like Charles Barkley? Then it was he wasn't your son. Now you had a 20v1 telling whoever, however, she looked like my son. You know, I can't wait when me and my son just go visit your grave one day. You feel me? Because that's what you trying to do right now while we living our lives separate, whatever, from the chaos. Yo, bitch ass want to kill us. You know you gonna die first before us, right? Oh God. That day coming. Cause I'm not trying to kill you while you still here. Real shit. It's cool. Can't wait to see that tombstone.
Okay. Then the mom chimed in.
You're embarrassed because you did that to him. You're embarrassed because you smoked and drank while pregnant, and you made this the outcome. If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. We're not embarrassed. You're embarrassed because you did it. Okay? If you want to be the victim, there's nobody the victim but him. If you want anybody to be mad at what's happened, you're the responsible party for this. You did this. All you had to do for 9 months was go to your appointments, don't drink, don't smoke, and try to be peaceful. That's all you had to do, and it was only 9 months. We are no longer feeling sorry for you. We're no longer giving you a victim pass, a victim card, none of that shit, okay? This is all your fault, all your responsibility. You're a horrible fucking mother. You were a horrible pregnancy, and now you're a horrible mother.
Damn.
The best thing that you can do right now is go get the counseling that you need and the support that he needs, the physical therapy and the therapies that he needs. That's all you can do now, and hope for the best. You have said far worse things. You said that you could kill the baby. You wanted the baby to die while he was pregnant. You've said far worse things than the father has ever said about him. You're embarrassed.
Wow. Okay. So it kind of left off like that on my page. But apparently it didn't stop. So Blueface's mom was commenting on his last girl. And if you don't know, Blueface's mom is this woman who was just talking now. And his new girl, her name is... Blueface new girl. What's her name? It's not Angela. It's a new girl. Oh, Hazley. So Blueface got out of jail and started posing up with Hazel E. Right? And TMZ asked Blueface's mom about that, which kind of tells you a lot about all their relationships or what they think is cool. Check this out.
I wanted to ask you, I know your son Blueface just got out. How has it been having him home?
Oh man, it's amazing. It's like, you know, getting your baby back after 2 years.
Okay, I know him and Hazel E are dating. What do you think of her, and do you approve of her, of the relationship?
I don't know yet. I need to probably sit down and have some dinner with her and see what she's talking about. She seems to be like a nice young lady, though.
Okay, so what do you think about the age gap between them? I know she's like 45, and then your son is...
Who's 45?
Okay, so what do you think about the age gap between them? I know she's like 45, and then your son is...
Who's 45? And see what she's talking about. She seems to be like a nice young lady, though.
Okay, so what do you think about the age gap between them? I know she's like 45, and then your son is...
Who's 45?
Hazel. She's 45, and then... Yeah, she's 45.
That girl does not look 45 years old. Are you sure? I think the internet's...
No, I swear, no, it's true, yeah.
No, I don't think so. 45?
Yeah.
I would have to talk to Blue about that. I was thinking more like 38-ish.
Oh, okay. So do you think that maybe him going older maybe can teach him some stuff, you know?
I think it would be hypocritical because, you know, when I dated somebody just barely 10 years older, he had a whole problem with that. And in fact, he just complained about it last week. So I'm pretty sure she's not 45.
Oh.
Is Hazel E 45? Nah, why she seems so surprised? Oh, yeah, she's 45.
Okay. Well, maybe you have to look it up. Okay,
maybe like 38-ish, 10-year gap, you know? That's fair.
Okay.
But 45 would be like 8 years younger than me.
Would you? Ooh, okay. Okay. I mean, do you think he's going to take her serious?
I mean, I'm just now learning that this could be a sugar mama situation. I'm gonna have to wait and find out.
Damn. Anyway, that was hilarious. And then the follow up is this.
Sometimes though, you know.
Tripping. What she be doing?
Unfollowing me.
Oh, she unfollowed you?
Listen.
How are things going with y'all?
Great.
Going good.
How things going?
I think they're going pretty good.
She be tripping sometimes though, you know.
Oh, that's Hazel E right here.
Tripping. What she be doing?
Unfollowing me.
Oh, she unfollowed you?
Listen.
It was probably after that interview we did with you the other day, you know? Carlissa, what you
I
said
didn't say anything.
You said you had
I was not disrespectful. Don't even look over here.
You were very respectful, but you said you had a problem with the age difference. You didn't realize that Hazel was 45.
Jeez, you guys are killing
I think
me
I was
with
just
this
kind of
age
caught
range.
off guard. I was caught off guard. You said she was like, you know, almost 40-ish.
We're still there.
Oh, so that Blue originally told you that, and that's why you kind of were going
He
on.
just didn't say she was 45, I guess. He just said, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 53.
What's the problem?
That's my sister. She calling me mom.
So Carlissa
You told me
said,
to call you mom.
I didn't know you was 45.
Oh, okay.
Blueface, I want to ask you.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Blueface be having a walking drama with him, man. Yo, he got a chick he's smashing that is almost as old as his mom's. His mom's over here saying, nah, that could be my sister. Yo, what is it about Blueface with these Yo, the nigga he tatted a bunch of logos and squiggly lines on his face, and they still want him.
You know, everybody has such a problem with, you know, the age difference between you and Hazel. How do you feel about it? We haven't really heard you say anything.
I don't got a problem with it. I'm hoping that learn something new from her, honestly. I'm experimenting with it.
Experimenting with crazy.
It's my first cougar.
Well, he's not my first YN, so I'll make sure he's good, okay?
So all's good right now.
I know. Oh, at least I get to be the first of something. Damn.
So everything's good right now.
Well, I could be the first to.
I mean, if she gonna follow me back, I'm good.
Are you gonna follow Carlissa back, Hazel?
I'm gonna follow you back.
And you're not gonna unfollow her again?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna take her sneak disses and glide.
Not sneak dissing.
Anyway, Blueface got this shit jumping, man.
Now, how are things going with you?
This nigga Blueface got this shit jumping. He basically dating a chick his mom age. Really, I think he's using her to get away from the image of Krishan Rock. Let me tell you, sometimes when you date a true hoe, bro, you just need to get you're rushing into another relationship that people could stop bringing up that hoe you dated. Trust me, I know. Okay, good for them though. Let's see. Give me some topics, Al. Okay, we did all that. Oh, man. NLE Chopper calls out Youngboy yet again. Check this out.
You pussies don't know though. You hear me? Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. But I do, nigga. I do, nigga. And y'all think I'm crazy. I'm the fool. Okay, watch how this shit pan out. And we gonna really see who really the fucking fool. And we really gonna see who really the fucking one. Pussy wipe that spit off your face, bitch. That boy in trouble. You pussies don't know though. You hear me? Y'all don't know that.
Now, here's the problem I believe with NLE Chopper. And I like NLE Chopper. But NLE Chopper is coming across as a hater to everyone else. He's not coming across as someone doing some dope shit. And I do think he's trying to do both. I think he's trying to do some dope shit collaboratively. I think he's trying to do some dope shit creatively. And I definitely believe he's trying to, like do some hip hop shit and like challenge Youngboy. However, none of this is coming across right. It's all coming across like a hating ass nigga. And that's the problem. That's the problem.
That boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. But I do, nigga. I do, nigga. And y'all think I'm crazy. I'm the fool. Okay, watch how this shit pan out. And we gonna really see who really the fucking fool. And we really gonna see who really the fucking one.
I think he definitely understands that people feel like he's cloud chasing a lot. There's no other way around it. People feel like you're, doing the most, trying to get on these platforms to try to say something that people would care about in regards to your issues with Youngboy, while Youngboy got issues all the time. He's usually working not to, put it out or whatever. Like I don't know. Anyway.
Pussy wipe that spit off your face, bitch.
Yeah, the beef don't seem authentic. I feel like, you could have called him out before. It feels like it's kind of biting off a little bit of Youngboy's motion. I think that's where people are alarmed by. Like, if it wasn't seen, on a storyline level, like it's kind of rooted in such hate, people would probably support him more.
Boy in trouble. You pussies don't know though. You hear me? Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. Y'all don't know that boy in trouble. But I do, nigga. I do, nigga. And y'all think.
Wrap it up then. Okay. Did we talk about the deposition that Fredo Bang got into? Let's kind of look at it. I thought we did though. Fredo Bang deposition. Here we go.
Purposes protected. Okay.
In for Broward County, Florida. The case number today is CACE-20-017735. Today's date is September 26, 2024. This deposition is being held virtually. The court reporter today is Nealana Jackson on behalf of Magna. The video operator is Carl Starkweather on behalf of Magna. At this time, could counsel and others please introduce themselves and state who they represent?
John Phillips for the estate of Christopher Thomas.
And Aaron Papero on behalf of the co-plaintiff, Philip Holodeck.
Mark DeCalden and D'Amica Davis here on behalf of Frederick Givens.
Good morning, Scott Kagan on behalf of two defendants, 100K Management LLC and Jameson Francois.
My name is Tom Lynch. I'm the special master for the depositions, I think for other discovery matters as well.
Okay. Is that all? All right. At this time, could Ms. Jackson please swear in the witness, and after which we can proceed with the deposition. Thank you.
Mr. Givens, would you raise your right hand to be sworn, please, sir?
I'm a witness.
Yes. You're the deponent. Yes.
Not of any particular thing, just for purposes of the deposition.
Oh, okay. That's just the word I use. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what our witness doing, bro?
Sir, do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Whenever the attorney's ready, I'm ready.
Thank you so much. Mr. Givens, my name's John Phillips. I represent Juvie's family. So Christopher Thomas. Look, I've gone through a lot of your stuff. We're gonna have a lot of questions for you today, but it's going to be fair. And you've got two attorneys and basically a judge sitting here that's gonna.
Now, clearly, this is a civil deposition. I guess the family of Juvie and Sack Chaser, they're pursuing a civil lawsuit for something, and that's why they called him.
Keep it fair, and I'm cognizant of you having CRP, right? In one of your interviews, you talked about CRP.
Yeah.
For everybody else, that's courtroom phobia.
Yeah, phobia. Yeah.
The good news is we're not in a courtroom. Looks like you're at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody there with you today?
My dogs.
Okay. Well, I don't think they're going to coach you too much on what to say, so we should be good there. Look, if you don't understand any of my questions, stop me and ask, right? Because I want to ask questions that you understand and get this dang thing over for you as soon as possible. I'm in Jacksonville, so I suspect there's going to be a hurricane ban coming this afternoon. Hear what we can a long time ago.
Here we go.
Go by.
Some girls call me.
That's
Okay. What's your stage name, Fredo Ben?
Asking, I want to warn him into going any further with that, if that makes sense. And it's his right, and he can assert it, and the judge can rule on it.
So
if that's what you're asking, right to remain silent.
Case. And do you recall a woman named Christine Bradley?
Never heard of it.
Okay. Do you recall meeting a prosecutor for the state of Florida in this case?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. And do you recall whether she offered you what's called immunity, meaning if you talk, they wouldn't prosecute you?
Objection to form.
And I'm also going to object, and I'm going to instruct Mr. Givens to assert his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
About whether he met with Ms. Bradley and was offered immunity?
That wasn't the question. The question was he offered immunity? If that's what you're asking, if that's the question you're asking, I want to warn him into going any further with that, if that makes sense. And it's his right, and he can assert it, and the judge can rule on it.
Certainly. Let me make the question clear. Do you recall whether you were ever offered immunity in exchange for giving testimony in this case?
And I'm going to instruct the witness to assert his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
As to that question, I'm going to ask that he answer that question.
What the question was?
Do you recall whether you were offered immunity in this case?
I think I was. I can't really recall.
Very good.
And John, so I'm sorry, just so the record's clear, John, when you say this case, you're referring to the criminal case, not the civil case.
Obviously, yeah. Anything related to, what happened, I think I said it the first question, what happened back in October of 2018.
And Mr. Bang, if you remember something, please state that you remembered. If you don't remember, please don't.
When I be saying I think I remember, I really think my head be kind of like, especially that I just woke up.
Okay. In the next series of questions are kind of ones I ask everybody, so don't.
Okay. I ain't gonna I want to watch this, but I want to watch this in full. And I ain't gonna lie, if I sit here and watch this, I'm about to fall asleep on y'all. I ain't gonna cap with you. It's 2:00. All right, let me get another. I need a shorter topic that I could do. Give me a shorter topic. Javante, nah. Yachty, nah. What's this? Drake and the Pusha T thing. Let's see.
Take it personal. but are you under the influence of any medications or drugs or marijuana or alcohol that would affect your ability to testify today?
Nope, I'm sober as a 3-year-old.
Very good. Me too. And so I want to talk, I don't want to belabor and overtalk the situation, but have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
I'm going to object. I'm going to ask that the witness assert his Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and I'm also going to request.
Why is Fredo looking like that? He's like a big ass kid.
Wouldn't come in trial anyway.
As to that particular question, I agree.
It absolutely would come in at trial, because that would be one of the first questions we could ask. You ever been convicted of a crime, a felony, or a crime of dishonesty or false statement? And he could say yes, and how many times. So this is a discovery deposition. We should absolutely be permitted to ask him if he has any felony convictions.
And I know he has a felony conviction, and that was the next question.
Well, I'm going to instruct the witness to answer then. You're right. It's a discovery depo. Sorry.
The reality is that the terms of what happened in those prior instances might be something that's objectionable, as far as whether or not what Ms. Preparo discussed, as far as was he convicted of a crime, felony, etc. That's something that it could be asked, agreed, and admissible at trial. So,
and that's actually wrong as well. We could actually get into the facts of the prior crime. If he's already pled guilty to that, it's not like he would be incriminating himself. That would be double jeopardy. So we can ask him about prior convictions. We can ask him about this.
All right, enough is this. Enough. All right, chat. Is there any let me do the David topic real quick. All right, chat. Look like shit's about to start heating up in this David situation again.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck. Stop. So, in the David situation, it appears that now we have authorities doubling back and saying that he is now named a suspect. Before, they were like investigating the murder of I forgot her name's Celeste Rivera, and even though she was found dismembered in a car that belongs to him, was registered to him as a Tesla, he was not officially named as a suspect, leading people to believe that maybe he's just actually innocent and somebody's trying to frame him for it. Also, when you think about everything to do with how this guy positions himself, he hasn't spoken, he hasn't whatever, a lot of people felt like, maybe there's something else going on, because if they already had him dead to rights, they would have arrested him. Clearly, they have not. However, they have named him as a suspect today. Let's check this out.
It is now being reported that David may officially be a suspect in connection with the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. After this missing girl's decomposed body was found in his car 2 months ago, this is a major development. Strange considering recent reports, but major nonetheless. Oh, and TMZ is now reporting that LAPD may now be looking at this as a homicide case. If all of this is in fact true, what does this mean for him and this investigation? Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Real that there were no arrests that are imminent in the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, whose decomposed body was found in a Tesla that was registered to singer David. Her body was found September 8th. But now, outlets like TMZ and ABC News, they have just reported that sources confirmed to them that David, real name David Anthony Burke, is now considered a suspect. Now, the LAPD didn't come out and say this for sure. They didn't confirm it, but this is what is being reported. And TMZ, by the way, reported that they are being told that the LAPD is in fact looking at this as a homicide investigation. And they even cite how a source is reportedly telling them that the investigation found that David allegedly took a trip in spring 2025 to this remote area in Santa Barbara County, was there for several hours. TMZ does warn, though, that they haven't double-sourced this information, but it should be noted, we don't know when Celeste died. Reporting indicates that she may have been dead for quite some time. Steve Fisher, the private investigator who was hired by the owner of the property that David was staying at, which is near where the Tesla was found, he said there's proof of life photo of Celeste from January 2025. Publicly, though, there have been no confirmed videos or photos of Celeste since 2024. Now, all of this new reporting, I have to be clear, all of this new reporting, we we can't 100% confirm if this is true. In fact, E! News claims they contacted the LAPD for comment, but a spokesperson said they couldn't confirm this reporting because this is an ongoing active investigation. This idea that David is a suspect, that is backed up also by NBC4 Los Angeles, who says they spoke to an LAPD source with direct knowledge of the investigation. By the way, the same source who confirmed that David is no longer cooperating with law enforcement in this case. Again, that's the allegation. LAPD hasn't come out and said that officially. But we got to talk about this. And I actually want to read you, before I even get into that, I want to read you a direct quote from NBC4 Los Angeles.
All right, man, I ain't even going to listen to this all the way through, man. Let me just give you my thoughts on this. Yo, David's now a suspect. Bro, they know what happened. They're trying to find some motive. They're trying to figure out how exactly he did it. And it's probably just not adding up. So that's why they were trying to keep out hope that maybe she, I don't know, got under influence of some drugs. She drugged herself or whatever. And you know, this is why like it probably doesn't match up. Otherwise, everything kind of matches up. And yo, the nigga's a suspect. We all know that he more than likely he smoked them motherfuckers, or he smoked Celeste. Like, and I think that's where people are trying to prove that he could go to jail. But I do think it's not as cut and dry as it would appear. And I think that's where all the issue, so to speak, is going to come in, because, you know, I think the dude was smart enough not to just give himself away. There's no real motive. However, I do believe the police are going to figure this out, honestly.
Quote, police tell NBC4 Investigates that Celeste's death likely occurred in the spring and that David likely had help in dismembering and disposing of the body. To be clear again, no arrests have been made as of yet, okay? Why this is so confusing, aside from what I just mentioned with TMZ reporting that LAPD told them there's no imminent arrests, LAPD told KTLA, what was it, last week, that they stand by their prior news release. That, quote, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner has not yet determined the cause or manner of Ms. Rivas Hernandez's death. As such, it remains unclear whether there's any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body. So is the reporting suggesting that he is the suspect in the concealment of the body, something more? And by the way, that is true. When it comes to the ME, it doesn't appear that there is a change, that this manner and cause of death have been listed or have been determined. Once that comes in, though, once the toxicology results come in, we're going to have a better understanding.
For the people who saying that, yeah, right, man. This is a grown-ass man. This looks like a damn child. Like, there's no way you're fooled by her. This is too young.
Understanding of what happened here. But according to ABC, their sources say the ME will in fact make a determination soon. And ABC News is reporting that according to sources, Celeste, this girl from Lake Elsinore, California, who was reported missing last year, her body was dismembered when it was found in that car, and that the dismemberment and the disposal likely involved more than one person, and that law enforcement have been in touch with several people who are somehow connected or involved in this case. What do we make of this? Let me bring in Colin L. Schmidt, retired FBI agent, president, CEO of Kronos Litigation Experts. Thank you so much for coming on.
All right, so David's now a suspect. I expect that he's going to be a suspect until he gets caught. Do I think he did it? I think there's a reasonable amount of information to make us believe that he knows what the hell's going on, even if he didn't do it directly. So we will see, man. We will see.
And I'm sure points are still.
Because if he's not a homicide investigation, which, by the way, you could potentially have a homicide investigation even if drugs are involved, but there is a delay. Why a delay in a case like this?
Well, I think it comes right back to the media attention here, is because once you and the DA's office in LA, as well as the LAPD, is very experienced with the media. They know once they release that ME report, that's going to cause another round of speculation and media firestorm. So they want to hold their cards very close to them while they're gathering all their facts, because once you let the horses out of the barn, you can't let them back in. And I'm fairly confident that they know what's in that ME report. It's just a matter of time before it does officially come out. And I would suspect it won't come out until they actually have a charging document along with it.
I know I sound like a broken record, but I'll say it again. Assuming these allegations are true, assuming this reporting is true, this Santa Barbara trip is bizarre, no?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, at the very least, I see concealment. I don't know if he would actually commit the murder and just have the especially if he knew he was popular, just have the remains just kind of sitting around, where he was gonna be at. So I think that's a little bit odd, but you never know. You never know. By the way, I see some people want me to talk about a few other things. Chat. Listen, I'm fucking sleepy. I'm going to sleep. I ain't gonna cap with you. It's 2:00. I'm gonna keep it a bill with y'all. Oh, I'll give y'all this little tidbit before I get out of here. First, I gotta fix my sleep schedule. Yo, when I knew it was a wrap for me, chat. No, hold on. This is not even no old head shit. Real talk. But I gotta readjust my schedule because it's winter time here now, I think, or fall, whatever. So it gets dark at 5. So now I usually wake up at 6, 7, but now I'm up at 5, which I feel like I wake up with the sun. Anyway, here's the point. Tell me how after Cardi, the Cardi show that I went to? So I go to Cardi's show, Cuffham gets hurt, me and Cardi start chopping it up. Chat, so much shit happened. Yo, all of a sudden Cardi's, I won't even tell you everything about it, but Cardi wants to take pictures with me. Cardi's like, yo, Ak, we gotta take a picture. I'm like, all right, let's do it. He's like, yo, Ak. He's like, I don't do iPhone pictures no more. I'm like, okay. All right, nigga. I was about to do a selfie. He said, nah, I don't do that no more. So he calls his famous camera guy. And while he's doing that, he's like, Ak, I gotta dress you. You can't just take a picture with Cardi like that. And I'm like, okay. Pause. Let's go. Cardi literally dresses me in his dressing room. Put that on him. Give him the HBA boots. Give him that. Yo, you have a shirt under there? Yo, give him that. Yo, let's get a size. Yo, Cardi's dressing room looked like the mall. Looked like the backdrop of a mall. Yo, it was 1,000 clothes there all on hangers. That's all in Cardi's dressing room. Get him this. Get him that. Get him a hat. Get him that. Get him the camo overalls. So now I'm just sitting there. He's dressing me, pause. And then Cardi says, he's like, he has these what's that brand called? The brand that what's the name when broke off of? Chrome Hearts. He got these Chrome Hearts glasses. He's like, you need some shades, Ak. Matter of fact, here, take these Chrome Hearts, put them on, try them on. Yes, trim. I promise you, the nigga dressed me, bro. Cardi dressed me. So Cardi dresses me. He gives me one of them big ass boots, nigga. I'm looking like Opium Demics. I swear, I'm looking like Opium Demics. I'm in the back, whatever. Anyway, we're about to do some other shit. I'll tell you what that is, maybe at a different time. But yo, I think we were so late at the venue. I think the venue people that were cleaning up were like, get the fuck out of here. I think that's what their demeanor was. Of course, they're not saying it to Cardi, but his people were like, yo, Cardi, we got to go out. And then Cardi's like, yo, Ak, come on, we're out. And I'm like, all right, we're out. He's like, Ak. Oh, he wanted me to tell you this. He said, Ak, you got to tell the world. I record 4 or 5 songs a day. After the show, I don't go to sleep. Nighttime, that's when my day starts. I'm like, now I thought he's capping, because all this little vamp shit niggas is talking about, no fucking way. This can't be it, I swear. No way, no how. This is a lie. Cardi looks at one of his guys. Call Tootsie's. Tell him we need the biggest room. We're going. He's like, Ak, you rolling? Yeah, fuck it. We go to Tootsie's. It's a room. It's the same room that I remember, the room next to it that I remember Aiden had got it one time. I remember Aiden told me he spent 30 bands on it. This one looked like it cost 60 bands. It's just bitches there just rubbing their titties in their areolas, nigga. Look like they already got paid. They're just in there trying to fuck you. Cardi comes in. And every time he throws money, he's the only nigga throwing money. I can just hear the baby voice. I just feel like I can hear the ad. Bro, I'm telling you, this was so epic, bro. So I'm watching, I'm like, oh shit. Bro, I'm so fucking tired. I fell asleep in the strip club, bro. This is all this epic shit, I fell asleep in the strip club. So anyway, we're leaving the club. Cardi's like, Ak, don't worry. Let's get breakfast in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay. Now you're speaking my language. Let's get breakfast in the morning. That works. Cool, whatever. Because their next show is in Houston, so they hang out in Miami for a while. Bro, tell me how, like, in the morning, I'm like texting them, like, oh, yo, where Cardi at? You know what I mean? Like, I'm texting, like, the people around him. Hold on. I'm like, where they at? Type shit, you know? Oh, my God, this is fucking. Come on. Why is this shit blurry now? You start talking about Cardi, all type of weird shit are happening. So, they're like, let's have breakfast. I'm like, all right, man, because I'm tired of shit. Like, I think they saw, like, I'm in this private stripper room at Tootsie's, and I'm kind of sleeping, bro. Like, I'm tired, bro. Anyway, and I'm telling the story if y'all ever thought, like, Cardi's, like, capping with this vamp life shit. So now we're leaving the club. I'm going home. He said, let's do breakfast. So I called him. I'm like, yo, we're about to get into brunch territory. I thought y'all said I want to do breakfast. You know what they said to me? Yo, bro, we're just walking in the door. I'm like, what? Nigga, it's noon. Nigga, so I fell asleep around like 3, 4 o'clock. Nigga, it's noon. They're like, oh, we're just walking in the house now. Well, the hotel, wherever they're saying that. Basically, long story short, Cardi's on a nocturnal schedule. Like, literally like a bat or like a vampire. He's on a nocturnal schedule. And at times that you would say you're tired and you're going to sleep, he's just getting started. Like, I think he wakes up like at sunrise or leaves the house at sunrise, performs, and that's the beginning of his day. Then he goes chill, make music. Yo, Cardi said the illest thing to me. I couldn't even believe the nigga said it to me. Because this is after his show now. This is after his show. I don't even know how he got all this energy. Cardi's in his dressing room. I'm there 8 and 11 because the cuffing shit happened. Cardi is picking out the most fire fit. And I'm like, where the fuck is this nigga going? Yo, Cardi said the dopest shit to me. Cardi says, I said, yo, you picking out a fit? Like, what you about to do after this? I said, act. Should I record music every night? I'm like, wait, you not picking out a fit. Yo, this nigga spent an hour to pick out a fit to go to the studio. When I asked him why, he said, you got to look good to make good music. I'm like, I couldn't believe it, bro. Yo, Cardi's one of them, bro. Cardi spent an hour to pick out a fit just to go to the studio, gang. No, I can't even lie to y'all, bro. Cardi's on a different level, bro. He on a different level, bro. This nigga is meticulous with his fits, his looks. He's like, yo, you got to look good to make good music, bro. That nigga, yo, the nigga said you got to look good to make good music, dog. The nigga, I'm telling you, I'm in the dress. Yo, it's so much clothes. It looks like, bro, it got to be 1,000 outfits back there. The nigga picked out an outfit to go to the studio after his show. I'm good. He said you got to look good to make good music. Once he said that, you got it, gang. You got it, gang. I just want to share that one before I got to go get some sleep, chat. I got to readjust or do earlier streams because usually I would push it to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, but I can tell I'm tired. The nigga told me you got to look good to make good music. I couldn't fucking believe it. When I go back there, he's there. And the girl, I think his girlfriend's there, Giovanni, Gio, that's it. She's just there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's kind of like a movie. Whatever y'all thought Cardi was, I'm telling you, by the way, it's the first time I met Cardi also, like, which I think that was a surreal thing. Me and him been talking for 10 years, the first time I met Cardi. First time. Say, yo, Ak, you always just supported me. I love you, man. So I love you too, Cardi. He said, Ak, we gotta get you. He said, Ak, we gotta get you dripped out. Come on, let's do it. I'm thinking, nigga, ain't it this after your show? How you got energy? He said, Ak, I don't do iPhone photos no more. No. Because me and him, we sitting next to each other. He calls a cameraman. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Cardi's like max aura, I could tell. Yo, when me and Aiden are outside, they came over, they told us, they say, yo, Cardi's about to walk in the venue. When Cardi walks in, no cameras. Everybody point their cameras down. They were serious. They told me that it was like, there's a strict no cameras backstage thing. You can't accidentally catch Cardi's aura on your fucking cheap ass iPhone. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. Cardi got a wave, man. That boy got a wave. That boy got a wave, man. Right now it's Cardi and YB era, man. But anyway, somebody said, oh, he did a let me take you shopping? Shit, he definitely dressed me. I ain't gonna lie to you. My boy did dress me. Pause. I felt opium. He put me mad baggy shit, too. It ain't nothing tight. It was mad baggy. Like, I was just like this, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's all good. Anyway, chat, I just want to get y'all updated with that. Yo, I think I might double back on that Fredo Bang thing. I'm going to watch it off stream and extract some of the good stuff out of it. So I'm going to extract some of the good stuff out of it to pull up on y'all with tomorrow. But, you know, apologies, you know, chat. I'm trying to get back to the 6 hours. Obviously, 4 hours is not our type of steez, but just forgive me for this one. And tomorrow I'll come a little bit better rested and we could get it in. All right, chat. Love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. By the way, please, if you are on the Academy page, the donation's still going on. We're gonna keep it going on for the rest of the month, and then I'm gonna just make the donation probably first of December. All right, chat. I love y'all. I'm gonna go get some sleep. You guys get some rest, and thank y'all for watching. Like always.